You're watching FanDuel Sports Network, the home of the Rays and Magic.
We welcome you to an evening of Rays baseball. Tonight from Steinbrenner Field, the Rays will play host to the New York Yankees. With Brian Anderson, Dwayne Stats, great to have you aboard. Kendra Douglas will join us throughout the evening as well. And as you could see there a moment ago, in an abundance of caution, the Rays have covered the infield, and so we will play this by ear as time goes by. Well, the Rays, BA, in need of a productive homestand here. New York comes in. They are hot. They swept the Cardinals. And so the Rays need something big to ignite the stretch run for them.
Yeah, and as we set these series up, you know, you're starting to run out of games. There are 37 games left in this season. You are 6.5 games behind the Yankees. So I don't want to say that you have to win both games, but you have to win both games. I mean, these guys can't think like that. They need to go out there and take it one pitch at a time, but you're going to have to get on a run, and this guy can help you do it. How about Junior Caballero? Since the All-Star break, 28 games, 12 bombs, 25 runs driven in. He has showed no signs of slowing down, and this guy back in the lineup, not out in the field yet, but he's going to be at DH. He can help his team out wherever. And look what he has done. 39 home runs behind Cal Rowley, 66 extra base hits. That's the most in the American League, and he is always a threat. He loves these dimensions here, and so the Rays pitching staff are going to have to watch out for him.
Yeah, so this series will feature two of the top offensive talents in the major leagues. And on the mound tonight, Shane Baz will get the start for the Rays, and Carlos Rodón, who has been very good, really the guy to lead this rotation for the New York Yankees.
Yeah, and for Shane Baz, you're looking for consistency. Yeah, he has the stuff. He has overpowering stuff. It's about consistency, and it is about command as you look at the season numbers. But when you're talking about Carlos Rodón, 12-7 on the record, the ERA of 3.25. How about this? 146 and 2/3 innings. He's given up just 98 hits. That's a 186 batting average against. That's the best in Major League Baseball. So to say that the Rays offense will be challenged, yes, they will. But listen, they've shown the ability to get it done in big spots. But Carlos Rodón has been fantastic for these Yankees here in 2025.
Opening game of the homestand, opening game of the series for the Rays against the New York Yankees. As you can see, the tarp covering the infield. We'll take a break and be back with more in a moment.
Tampa, St. Pete, the Rays, the Rowdies, the golf courses, the beaches. The Tampa Bay area is filled with great choices. That's why you choose to call it home. At Orlando Health, we're here to make your healthcare choices even better with our investments in St. Pete's Bayfront Hospital and Tampa Bay's respected Florida Medical Clinic, plus new ER locations and even healthier choices to come. Orlando Health, choose well.
When you're injured on the job, you need more than just a workers' comp lawyer. Many times your injury was because of a defective product, and our team of product lawyers will bring a claim against the manufacturer. Other times, you need to file for Social Security. Finally, your employer could try to retaliate if you bring a claim, and our employment law team is ready to slap them back hard. You can count on us. There's only one Morgan & Morgan for the people.
Vacationing is an art, and the Palm Beaches are your canvas. Stroll along sun-soaked beaches. Unwind at boutique resorts. Explore hidden and not so hidden gems. Here you'll discover a lifestyle that's nothing short of a masterpiece. Curate your perfect collection of experiences in the Palm Beaches.
And we welcome you back to Steinbrenner Field in Tampa, where tonight the Rays and the Yankees have been rain delayed, but there will be baseball. 82 degrees and no precipitation. Infield has been covered, It has been uncovered. It has been reworked. And with Brian Anderson and Kendra Douglas, Dwayne Stats, great to have you aboard. We appreciate you for showing an immense amount of patience. And the Rays and the Yankees just moments away from the first pitch.
Yeah, big series. Yeah, big series here. Just a quick 2-gamer against the New York Yankees. But the Rays, you know, they've been talking about, even with the off day, how important this series is. A little bit of a delay. Building the anticipation, Dwayne. Building the anticipation for around a 9:30 start here. And you see the work that the Rays are going to have to do.
Yeah, there's the wild card situation there. The Rays 6.5 back of a wild card spot. They'd have to climb over Texas, Kansas City, and Cleveland, and take out one of those clubs up there, New York, Boston, or Seattle. So it is a monumental task. But crazy things happen in this game, and we'll see what happens. And if they're going to make a move, there's no time like the present to see what they can do tonight once this rain-delayed game gets underway. Yankees 10 over 500. And they have had a potent offense over the last week or so, averaging better than 6.5 runs in their games. And the Rays coming into this one at 61 and 64. Both these teams waiting out the rain. And Shane Baz emerging from the Rays dugout. He was all warmed up to start this game on time and had to go out after the delay and warm up again.
Yeah, I mean, just getting out there and getting into your routine. And it's not even about being out on the field and the long tossing and maybe, you know, however many throws that he had from the mound. There's a lot that goes into getting ready to do that. So to get all the way through that routine, go out there, get amped up like you're getting ready to start, and all of a sudden have to be put on ice for a couple of hours. We'll see how both of these starting pitchers get off to a quick start or not.
And we'll take a look at tonight's starting lineup, brought to you by your local Ford dealers. Trent Grisham will lead it off for New York in center field, followed by Aaron Judge, the DH, and then Cody Bellinger hitting third and left. Giancarlo Stanton will hit cleanup and will play in right field tonight. And Ben Rice will be behind the plate. Paul Goldschmidt at first, Jan Chisholm Jr. at second, Anthony Volpe at shortstop, and Jose Caballero, the former Ray, at third base. He went to the Yankees. You'll recall that day when he switched dugouts.
Yeah, right in the middle of the game. We actually saw that really happening in real time. That was one of those surreal moments, I'm sure, for Jose Caballero, his teammates. But here he now returns as a visiting player in the lineup, and that lineup will be taking on Shane Baz, who's making his 25th start of the season, looking to even up that record. ERA of 4.93, the whip of 1.33. This is the arsenal here that he will attack these Yankee hitters with. He's got outstanding stuff. A four-seam fastball, 45% of the time, averaging 97 miles per hour. That knuckle curveball is a very effective pitch for Shane. It's all about consistency. Consistency of delivery, consistency of command, and when he puts it together, he can dominate a ball game.
And there is a look at Caballero looking on from the New York dugout, all set to play ball. Grisham in the batter's box, and the first pitch of this game is a strike call after that long delay to start this game. 96 with that fastball to start it. He starts to go after that one. A little check and a foul ball back. 0-2.
That's a pitch that really has replaced the slider in the arsenal for Shane Baz. Not having a lot of good results with that slider early in the season. He kind of junked it, went more to a cutter. Same kind of grip, just throwing it a little bit harder. Not quite as much movement, but the velocity, and it's helped out.
An 0-2 count. And that is strike three call 99 on that outside edge to begin this game.
That was a masterclass on sequencing there by Shane Boz. Let's take a look at the Rays defense, brought to you by Racetrack. Outfield left to right, we've got Chandler Simpson, Everson Pereira, and Jake Mangum. Across the infield, third to first, Junior Caminero, Hassan Kim, Brandon Lau, and Yandy Diaz, with Nick Fortes back behind the plate.
Here's Aaron Judge in there with 39 home runs on the year. A little bit wide right there. 1 ball, no strikes.
Well, the season that he is putting up, you see the average at 333, but then, you know, the on-base percentage of 447, the bombs, 39 bombs, 91 driven in, power to all fields.
And the 1-0, there's a strike. 98. 1-1.
It's a pretty gutsy pitch right there by Shane Boz. Aaron Judge on the season is hitting .417 against the fastball with 27 of the 39 homers.
And there's a shot deep, straightaway center, and that ball is well gone. Number 40 for Aaron Judge. So New York will take a 1-0 lead on that shot to center. 4:29.
It's a cutter, and it doesn't do a whole lot. Stays right in the middle of the plate. I'm going to tell you this. That was the loudest ball off a bat that I've heard all season.
112. 429 feet. Bellinger. And there's a strike at 98 for Seaver. Well, Judge is now 4 for 9 with 2 home runs against Shane Boz. Too low. 1-1. There's a shot to right field, and that's going to get out of here. Well tagged, back-to-back home runs. Cody Bellinger following Aaron Judge, and it's 2-0 New York. Well, these two, no doubters.
Yeah, and I think that was another cutter. Just didn't do a whole lot. Didn't have a lot of cutting action to it. And as it comes out of the hand and it has that little bit of side spin and then doesn't have a lot of movement, it's easily recognized by the hitter. And Cody Bellinger, and right out over the plate.
Stanton. And he takes a fastball, 98 for a strike. Again, 2. When 9 of the 11 pitches have been strikes. The Judge and Bellinger striking themselves with back-to-back home runs. Fly ball right center field. That has great carry, and that will go. Stanton on an 0-2 pitch. And New York starting this one with 3 consecutive home runs. Judge, Bellinger, and now Stanton. This is an offense that has now hit 198 home runs this year, counting these 3.
And right there, he stayed with the fastball. Shane comes in with another fastball, got ahead of him quickly with it, comes right back to it, and look at the power of Giancarlo Stanton. That ball was almost behind him. And he has, you know, we talk about all the metrics and analytics. He has the fastest bat in Major League Baseball. And you can see the power there, that even with that ball getting deep into the zone, he still has that kind of juice to get it out to right center.
There's Ben Rice doing the catching. And there's a knuckle curve that's too high. Starting in with a little different approach. Rice with 18 home runs. Strike, 1-1.
That was really interesting body language down there with Giancarlo Stanton. The way that he was describing that at bat and the ball coming out. Yeah, I'd love to see a little bit more of that. You know what I mean? It was almost like he knew something. Like very, very animated in this and that, and you know, with the hand, and maybe just happy you hit a home run. But it looked like, you know, who knows.
An interesting proposition right there.
He just looked way too excited.
There's a strike on the inside part of the plate. And right there's what we were talking about and what you picked up.
Well, and then he starts right here.
Well, they had figured something out.
Yeah, I mean, it might be absolutely nothing, and we've been sitting around for a couple of hours, you know. So who knows? But it just looked interesting.
Yep, rain delay of an hour and 55 minutes.
Or it could have been just two teammates that were, wow, we just hit 3 home runs in a row. It could be that simple too.
And there's a breaking ball again for strike 2. 0-2.
That has been old reliable for Shane Baz all season long. That knuckle curveball has been very, very good to him.
Comes right back with it. Will Schmidt enough to foul it away. Judge, Bellinger, and Stanton. Consecutive home runs. All on the 3rd pitch of their at-bats. And a swing and miss on 98 up with the 4-seamer. He strikes out the side, and it's touched for 3.
At Toyota's national sales event, we've got a long lineup of vehicles for summer fun, like Camry, RAV4, Grand Highlander, BZ4X, Tundra, Corolla Hybrid, Tacoma, Sienna, Corolla Hatchback, Sequoia, Prius, RAV4 Hybrid, Land Cruiser, GR Supra, Toyota Crown,
Lease a new 2025 Toyota Tacoma SR5 for $309 a month for 36 months plus $500 bonus lease cash. That's just $309 a month on the Toyota Tacoma.
Come in today.
Toyota, let's go places.
Kane's Furniture's Labor Day sale is on. Every item in every department is on sale. Get $2,000 cash back. Save on stylish living rooms, cozy bedrooms, decadent dining rooms with $2,000 cash back. 0% interest for 4 full years. Save store-wide now through Monday. Hurry to Kane's or canesfurniture.com.
Get more for less. When I was in foster care, I never knew when I would have to move. So I always had my suitcase ready to go. Then one day, I was adopted. My new parents opened their hearts and home to me. My parents cook my favorite breakfast for me every morning. My parents take me on trips I never thought I would go on. They gave me a home and an even better reason to use that suitcase. My parents aren't perfect, but they're perfect for me.
We go to the home half of inning 1. Lineup brought to you by your local Ford dealers. Chandler Simpson leads it off, then Yandy Diaz, Junior Caballero hits third, plays third. Brandon Lau in the cleanup spot. Kim at short, Morrell the DH. Correa in center. Mangum in right. Nick Fortes the catcher, batting ninth.
Well, taking them out tonight for the New York Yankees, left-hander Carlos Rodón having an outstanding season, 12-7 with a .325 in his 25 starts.
Strike one to Simpson.
That is the mix, the four-seam fastball. That slider, I'll tell you, that is a pitch that has really taken him to the next level. A 130 average against, and almost half of his strikeouts coming on that pitch.
Bouncer up the middle, going to get by Chisholm. And Simpson, rounding first aggressively, hangs on with the base hit.
Well, maybe it's going to be one of those nights. Offense is getting into gear here after sitting around for a couple of hours. Chandler Simpson, Ray's looking for an answer, just a little chopper up the middle. That's all you got to do. I mean, even if Chisholm gets to that baseball, is he going to be able to make the throw to get Chandler? Probably not.
Nope. I'm on the not side of that possibility. And here is Yandy Diaz over to first, scooped out by Goldschmidt. Yandy at 283 with 20 home runs. And a lifetime average of over 300 against Rodón. What's a foul out of play? Well, Rodón coming off a win his last time out. That was against Minnesota. He gave up 1 earned run, 1 hit in 7 innings of that game. A couple walks, 5 strikeouts. He misses down. 1-1. The bottom of the zone. 1-2. Yandy down in the count.
Well, that's another pitch, and it's a little bit further down the list for Rodón, the 2-seamer, but just a 196 average against that. He doesn't give a whole lot of hits up on any pitch.
Ground ball short. Volpe out in second. Chisholm still going to skip by Goldschmidt, and they failed to turn what appeared to be a cinch double play.
Yeah, that was tailor-made, as routine as it gets in the major leagues. And I don't know if Chisholm didn't get a good grip on this. And here's the feed by Volpe. Good feed. Turns. Going south in a hurry. I'll tell you what, that ball getting into Volpe was not real clean on that field. He's had some issues out there.
Junior Caballero. A strike. Swing there. That fastball catching a good part of the plate. 0-2. .35 home runs, 85 runs batted in for Junior Caballero.
I'll tell you, the year that he is putting together has been impressive on so many different levels. Well, starting with that,
yes.
Those numbers.
And that road trip, 7 home runs on the trip. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And he's gotten better in all areas of his game.
Defense.
Yeah. Do
you remember early in the season, a handful of times he's been taken out of games when the Rays had the lead late?
Yeah, not now.
No. The work that he has put in, he has made such strides at the position, not to mention what he's doing in the batter's box. But it has been incredible in his age 21 season, just turning 22 not that long ago, and to be able to see the kind of progress that he has made. Oh, by the way, as the #1 prospect,
yes.
You're already coming in with a lot of hoopla, and you're watching him just visibly and tangibly get better as the season goes on.
It's wide. The count is full. Runner at first, one out, full count. You can see Rodón still trying to get comfortable out there.
Sweat running down the arms, perhaps. Muggy evening. Something.
Yeah, he's still not comfortable out there.
And you don't get the feeling that it's anything physical. It's just that, like I said, arms can get really sweaty and it's starting to drip.
And ball four. The Rays got a couple runners.
Well, let's take a quick look at that New York defenses. Carlos Rodón tries to figure it out. Brought to you by Racetrack. Looks like this in the outfield. Cody Bellinger, Trent Grisham, and Giancarlo Stanton. Infield third to first. We've got Jose Caballero, Anthony Volpe, Jazz Chisholm Jr., and Paul Goldschmidt, with Ben Rice getting the call behind the plate.
Yeah, there's Caballero starting at third base, and as we know, he can play all over the place. And Stanton in the lineup in right field. Brandon Lau against the lefty takes ball one. Brandon 2 of 8 with a home run against this left-hander. Still not comfortable out there.
No, not at all. And the command is suffering. You see him continue to wipe that arm, the back of his arm, on his uniform.
The check on a pitch wide. 3 balls, no strikes. Catches the edge there. Three one. Fly ball into left. Bellinger backs up and is there to make the catch. With the runners holding. That's the second out. Well, Lau had the count he wanted, but not the result. Fly ball to left on 3-1. Here's Ha-Sung Kim. With a couple home runs. And that's a strike. Chopper, third base. Down to second for the Force. Rays put 2 men on and leave them that way. 3-0 New York.
Thanks for meeting me here.
You okay?
You're my only lawyer friend. And I need your professional opinion.
Okay.
You see that brand new Hyundai Tucson out there?
Yeah.
That's all I paid for it. Do you know what you want?
Yeah. I think I do.
Enjoy your new car.
Thanks. Bye-bye.
Deal so right, it almost feels wrong. The Hyundai Getaway Sales Event.
Lease a Hyundai Tucson for $199 a month, or get 2.99% APR, or get $1,750 bonus cash. Hurry in.
And a high shot back into deep right. That baby is gone. Joe Rodón.
World Series champ Eric Hosmer brings you an exclusive look featuring the biggest athletes and biggest names.
Lead by example. It's simple. If I do that, then everything else is easy.
Only on Diggin' Deep.
Well, quick start by that Yankee offense has given him a 3-0 lead as we head into the top of the second inning. Let's go back and take a look at the location of these pitches. A StatCast 3D powered by Google Cloud, and all of them in the same general area, especially when you're talking about the two cutters. The two cutters, middle of the plate, elevated. Third straight fastball to Giancarlo Stanton, and he was able to capitalize. And we'll see now if Shane can calm things down and keep the Yankees at 3.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. set to lead off. He starts with a curveball. Strike one. Two. Curveball cutter. One and two. Ball's coming off the outing against the Athletics. That was on the 12th. He gave up 4 earned runs in 7 innings. Line drive, right center. Couple hops, and Mangum is there to make the pickup. And Chisholm has a base hit to begin the second.
That was a nice job by Jazz Chisholm Jr. getting on top of that fastball. You're talking about 98 in the upper part of the strike zone, and he just very short and quick to that baseball. Doesn't overswing, doesn't try to do too much, doesn't get long with that swing, and he's able to line it out into right field. And there's another guy that you got to keep an eye over there on first base. He will run.
He is 21 of 25 in that department. Chopped to third. Caballero to allow. That's one. First base not in time. Volpe on a close play at first is safe.
It was his hustle because the Rays were flawless in that turn. Watch Junior get to it before it gets to the turf. He gets it out of his hand on the way quick. Brandon with the really nice transition. It was just Volpe hustling up the line. You couldn't do that any better if you're the Rays.
Now it's Jose Caballero batting against his former mates. Comes in hitting .233 on the year. That's a strike. Fourth over there at first. Volpe back in with a move over there. High fly ball toward the right field corner. Mangum into that corner, and that ball will carry out. That ball just fair down that right side, and Caballero had enough just to get it out down the line. So 4 New York home runs, and it's 5-0.
And that looked to be another cutter. And Caballero, just as that ball's moving away from him, the swing takes it that way. And the short porch and right, he sneaks it over.
So a 5-0 game. 1 out in the second inning, and here's the top of the order, Trent Grisham. The strike. Here's another look at that pitch.
Yeah, there's the cutter. It's moving away right off the end of the bat to the shortest part of the field. 314 down the line, and just inside of that.
run.
It's one of those, it's a home run here, it's a home run at Yankee Stadium, and that's it.
Yep. Moving 2. Tap foul, holding the count. And a ball, 2 strikes. 5 runs, 5 hits, 4 of those hits home runs. And a little up, he started to go. Held up in the count, 2-2. Full count. This year, Boz has, coming into this game, had never given up more than 2 home runs in an outing. And he has given up 4 home runs the first time through the order here tonight. We'll have to make another 3-2 pitch. Judge is on deck. And inside. So Grisham has to turn away from ball 4 there.
Well, let's go back and take a look at that home run from Jose Caballero. The cutter away, and he just gets it started, just gets it down the line. Wait, here's what's interesting. So it's a home run in 2 ballparks. It's a home run here at Steinbrenner Field, and it's a home run at Fenway. But with the same exact dimensions as Yankee Stadium, it's not a home run there. That makes sense.
Judge lining one into center over to make the catch. Herrera out there. How about that?
Well,
how do you figure that?
You know what? And here's the thing: the pesky pole, Fenway, makes sense. Okay, I can see that. But a home run here, same dimensions as Yankee Stadium, not a home run there. What, is there a conspiracy afoot?
Well, maybe the atmosphere is heavier up there.
Maybe the second deck. I mean, who knows? But I would think with the same dimensions, if it goes out here, it's probably going to go out there.
Logic would suggest that.
I'll tell you what, that 2-hour rain delay was a lot longer, I think. A lot of time.
Well, a rough start here for Shane Baz and the Rays. 4 New York home runs. Taking a get off me cut at that one, fouling it. Well, New York, over the last half dozen games, we alluded to it earlier without specificity, they've averaged 6.7 runs per game over the last 6 games. Pitch down.
Well, this is a team
5 runs tonight.
Yeah, well, and they can do that. You talked about it not that long ago. 195 home runs coming in, now at 199. That's most in Major League Baseball. They had the highest slugging percentage in Major League Baseball, the highest OPS in Major League Baseball.
And a ball up and away. 0-2 with 21 pitches in the first inning. 20 and 21 here in the second. So he's up to 41. Ground ball. That's going to sneak through into short right. Wild comes up with it, but no place to go with it. He got it through the infield, and Wild got out there to stop it, but had no play.
It was an outstanding job by Brandon Lau, really pursuing that baseball. I mean, that looked like he was going to sneak out into right field all the way to Mangum, but no, he cuts it off and just did not feel like he was going to be able to make that throw in time, and so he eats it.
Two men on. The pitch is down to Stanton, who homered. Judge, Bellinger, and Stanton. Consecutive home runs in the first. Caballero a home run, a 2-run homer in the second. 2-0 and action up in the bullpen. Ian Seymour is throwing. Mid-40s in pitch count already. Down just a bit. 3-0. And there is ball 4. Stanton walked on 4 pitches. The bases are loaded. Another look at that pitch.
Right there.
Nothing wrong with that one.
No.
So the bases are loaded for Ben Rice. Bounces it off his foot. There's him dancing around. Rice coming off a game Saturday in St. Louis when he drove in 7 runs. And we're going to take a look at him after that foul ball.
The ball absolutely hammered right off the inside of that knee.
Ooh, man. Directly to the inside of the knee. Well, he's doing the catching tonight. You sometimes expect that if you're catching, but not so much if you're hitting. One. Way inside with that one. 2 balls and a strike. Simpson's going to be there to make the catch. So Rice is out. They scored 2 on the homer. 5-0 New York.
Hear me out. What if your checking account came with benefits like a combo meal, but without the grease, yeah? So start with high yield checking and earn up to 7% APY on your first $500. Then stack on a savings and money market account. Then you top it off with freebies like overdraft protection and BOGO tickets to attractions throughout Florida. That's financial fuel without the crash. Visit suncoast.com/combo and build your winning combo today.
Let's And we welcome you back into Steinbrenner Field. I'm Kendra Douglas. The Rays are still looking to get on the board, and they know that time is of the essence, especially as they're looking to keep climbing in the standings. When I talked with Rays manager Kevin Cash, I asked him if he felt like there is a sense of urgency with this group heading into the series, and he told me, yeah, there is. He knows that the Yankees are ahead of them, but it doesn't matter who they're playing at this point, Dwayne and BA. Manager Kevin Cash said the Rays have to find ways to win games at a higher rate with more consistency if they want to stay in the race, guys.
Yes, Kendra, you're absolutely right about that. And the schedule, before you know it, starts to diminish. And so the Rays running out of running room as they try to make a move here in a difficult start to this game. Christopher Morel will open the bottom of the second. Pitch is a strike.
We were talking about this team needing to make a move the last homestand. When they were, still had 3 or 4 teams in front of them, were 4 or 5 back, and you start to run out of games, and now you're down to 37 now. And this one not looking great. You're going to have to do some work tonight.
Coming off that road trip at 6-6, you're gone for 2 weeks, and the idea is on a trip like that, if you go 6-6, normally speaking, that's close to acceptable. But now, given the situation the Rays are in, I mean, every night, every game is critical.
Yeah, and that's what made that loss in the finale in San Francisco, that one really hurt, because this was a team that, after getting swept in Seattle, they were 2-4 on that trip. And if you would have said, hey, you're going to go into the last day of the trip with an opportunity to have a winning road trip, you would have been like, wow, okay, you picked up the pace and had a chance to sweep, and just not able to get it done. The Giants winning that 3rd game of the series, and that's what sent the Rays home at an even up 6-6.
Well, Morel out on strikes. Well, let's take a look at what the Rays have remaining in those 37 games. 19 at home and 25 against teams over 500 and 15 against AL East teams.
Yeah, challenging schedule. One of the most challenging as far as opponents' win percentage in Major League Baseball down the stretch.
Now Pereira playing center field tonight. Everson Pereira hitting 7th. Down 0-2. Upstairs 1-2. Rays facing Carlos Rodón tonight. You can see the power potential in Pereira. 21 home runs in the minor leagues. And he flips it toward left center. That's going to be a base hit. Grisham will make the pickup. Big turn and a stop over there at first base. And there's a 1-out single.
Off speed, change up, and he stays right on it. Boy, he was not fooled at all. Not even a little bit out. Look, everything's on time. And he just lines that ball out in there in the left center field.
Jake Mangum hitting from the right side. There's a strike. Well, the Rays left a couple men on in the first. That's going to go through. A base hit into right. That will set up men at first and second. Throw back in to second base there. The runner back in. So Mangum has a base hit, first and second, 1 away.
Just slapping that ball the other way. Lets that ball get deep. And low ground ball the other way, and he's trying to get everybody fired up here. Interesting with Carlos Rodón coming into this ball game. He had thrown 146 and 2/3 innings and only given up 98 hits. 186 average against, the lowest in Major League Baseball. And here the Rays, 4 outs in, have 3 hits. That's somewhat newsworthy.
First pitch. And Fortes takes it for a called ball. Another pitch down in that area of the knees, but it goes as a ball. And there goes the runners. And they're going to pull off a double steal. Well, you could see the runner at second base, Pereira, kind of timing up Rodón. And Mangum follows into second. The Rays down here running to put two men into scoring position.
Well, and you could see right there that there's no play to be made right here. That ball just comes loose out of the glove, never got it into the hand. And Pereira not even worried about Rodón. Took off way early. Rodón paying him no mind.
And a ground ball, base hit through the right side. Pereira's going to score. Mangum will hold it third. And so the Rays on the board now to make it 5-1. 3 consecutive hits from the 7, 8, and 9 spots.
Yeah, well, and here's the thing too. You usually don't see the Rays, running down 5-0, but I think that they're taking the attitude, hey, if we're going to go down, we're going to go down swinging. We're going to go down playing our game, and we're going to put the pressure on. And we got a lot of ball game left. We've seen the Rays do this before, and they just start to chip away. And again, another base hit, another run, 1 run. Need other runs.
Well, 2 men aboard right now for the top of the order. Chandler Simpson. A little wide there, 1-0. Strike. Simpson came into the game hitting .302, had that base hit in the first. He's up to .304 and takes that pitch wide. 2-1. Well, we noticed in the first inning, number one, it has been uncomfortable for Shane Baz through both innings, and Rodón was not comfortable out there in the first. Oh, there's a foul ball back. The Rays with 3 hits and a run off him here in the second inning. Count is full. 3-2. That's foul out of play. Well, a big opportunity for the Rays as they try to work their way back into this game. A lot of game to play. 2 men aboard with a full count on Simpson. Left on left here. Little tapper right side. Out at second. So they get that one. The Rays pick up their second run.
I don't think Jazz Chisholm knew what to do right there. If maybe he didn't field it cleanly. Yeah, it's going to be tough to be able to double up Chandler Simpson, but he does not get rid of this ball very soon. Let's see. Yeah, I don't think he got a good grip on the baseball. Then once he did, he knows he's just going to get the 1 out, so make sure it's a nice toss to Volpe.
So now, Yandy Diaz looks at strike 1. The Rays with 2 runs. There's a move to first. Simpson back in. Simpson with 34 stolen bases. Rays have a couple already tonight, both in this inning. 1-1. 14 stolen bases allowed by Rodón, with a couple caught stealings coming into this game. Runner on the move, and the pitch is fouled away. So Simpson was running. A retreat to first on the foul ball. And the Rays answering here in the second, trying to put another run on the board. They'll have to do it with 2 outs. Simpson back at first. And a liner caught by Wolfe out there at second base. The Rays come up with 2. It's 5-2 New York.
You care for the house, the kids, and our future. My Shiro's Day is never done. So let's save a little more now so we can create the retirement we want. A free 3-minute online chat can give us the personalized tips we need. Visit assureretirement.org.
I'm kind of a deal hunter. I like to make sure we got the best deal.
We used a Spectrum savings calculator before. I learned that since we're existing Spectrum Internet customers, we get a mobile line for a year.
Having a line for a year would be amazing. I looked at you and I said, how is the savings so substantial?
Yeah.
Switch and save with 1 mobile line included with your internet service. Backed by the Spectrum commitment to keep you connected.
I was crashed into by a semi, bleeding and trapped in my car. I really thought I was going to die. The next day, an insurance person showed up in my hospital room. My wife told me, forget that guy. We're calling attorney Dan Newland. That 1-minute call really saved my life. Dan got me $980,000, and I'm eternally grateful.
If you've been involved in a car accident, allow me to fight for you. Call me now at 407-888-8000.
Claim your share of the Rays 50-50 charity raffle jackpot. Proceeds supporting youth programming in Tampa Bay. You can win big and support the community. Visit Rays5050.com. A rain delay crowd here tonight as we go to the third. And the first pitch from Shane Baz is strike 1 to Paul Goldschmidt.
And they all came back.
Yes, they did.
They all came back.
Took cover during the rain delay. Have a little social get-together under the stands.
I can't imagine what that was like. Can you imagine those lines? Oh boy. And the whole stadium is back there.
And they all stayed.
Yeah.
Yep. Lifted toward left center field. And that's going to be caught by the Rays center fielder. Herrera out there to make the grab. Scan the QR code below the download the Weeble app. Make a deposit, and Weeble and the Rays donate a portion of the total funds deposited this year to support hurricane recovery efforts in Tampa Bay. Visit Weeble.com/Tampa Bay Rays to learn more. Jazz Chisholm Jr. And there's a first pitch strike. 50 pitches through the first 2 innings for Baz. 20 in the first, 30 in the second. So he would love to have a quick inning here. Got Goldschmidt on 3 pitches. Now 1-1 here to Chisholm Jr. Volpe is on deck. Jr. lets it go and misses. 2-2.
There you go. Good luck, you guys. You got it. What? How will we know? At the end of the game.
Raffle tickets going quickly out there. Foul out of play. 2. You know, Boz, when you look at his last outing, has had 6 days between starts. Last time was against the Athletics when he pitched 7 innings and had a difficult start to this game. And there's a shot to right field. Mangan's going to run out of room, and that ball is gone. Chisholm Jr. hits his 22nd home run of the year. Going to golf that one out of here. And that's run number 6 for New York. 6-2. Five home runs hit by New York here. And we're only in the 3rd.
Oh, that curveball, middle of the plate. And it's down at the bottom of the zone, but Chisholm gets a really good look at it, and boy, full extension. And with that kind of contact, you knew that was trouble.
Tampa back to the mound. Volpe is out with a toss to Yandy over at first. 2 outs. Yeah, that breaking ball down and that left-handed cut. He's lifting it out.
You know, and it wasn't like that pitcher. I mean, it was middle of the plate, but it was in the bottom 3rd of the zone. I mean, Chisholm recognized that pitch right out of the hand. I mean, he was sitting all over that, or just had a great view of it coming out of Boz's hand.
Caballero looks at a strike. Fastball a little late there. 0-2. Well, the most home runs Boz had given up in any one outing this year through 24 starts was 2 home runs. He has given up the 3 home runs in the 1st and the home run here in the 3rd. All 2 strikes. So he gave up 3 home runs in the 1st, a home run in the 2nd, and now a home run here in the 3rd inning. So 5 home runs given up by Boz tonight. It's a chopper foul. So 5 home runs tonight in 1 outing. The numbers make you take notice, and then the approach kind of gives notice as well. This one by the mound and out at first. So a run on the home run. We go to the bottom of the 3rd. TV timeout brought to you by your Suncoast Hyundai dealers.
Tampa, St. Pete, the Rays, the Rowdies, the golf courses, the beaches. The Tampa Bay area is filled with great choices. That's why you choose to call it home. At Orlando Health, we're here to make your healthcare choices even better with our investments in St. Pete's Bayfront Hospital and Tampa Bay's respected Florida Medical Clinic, plus new ER locations and even healthier choices to come. Orlando Health. Choose well.
Moving doesn't have to be stressful. Good Greek is the only company that offers total relocation solutions. Whether you're buying, selling, or renting a home, packing and moving your most prized possessions, storing your items in a safe and secure place. Our personal concierge service will help you connect your utilities and transfer your mail. We provide safe and reliable auto transport, and we'll even remove any unwanted junk.
Good Greek moving and storage. Your superhero movers.
Head to the ballpark Monday, September 1st. Get a Charlie Brown bobblehead when you purchase the Peanuts special ticket package in advance, so don't miss out. Go to RaysBaseball.com/peanuts. Bottom half of inning 3. Junior Caballero will lead off in what is now a 6-2 ball game. It's upstairs. Caballero drew a walk in the first.
Ball coming out of Rodon's hand looks like it has more velo than 93. It's a firm 93, and he's gotten some swings that will tell you that. And then on top of that, he's able to drop that changeup in there.
And it's a 1-2 count. Breaking ball down and in. Short. Slider. And Caballero is out short to first. 6-3. Boy, the opposition on that slider, almost nothing.
Yeah, I mean, that really is and he doesn't give up a lot anyway, but coming into the game tonight, a 130 average against. He had 164 strikeouts on the season coming into tonight's game. 81, almost half.
How about that?
Coming on that pitch.
Yep.
And it's his second most used pitch, but even so, is only using it 30% of the time and almost getting half the strikeouts with it.
Oh, look out. This ball hits Lau. And so he will head to first, hit by a pitch.
Looked like that two-seamer, and it just never, wow, right on the outside of that right wrist, hand area. That's the last thing he wants to do.
Well, it was a little bit of a challenge for him in the first inning. The Rays got to him for a couple in the second, so he's not exactly where he wants to be yet.
No, absolutely right, and that's why, let's see if the Rays can capitalize. You've already cut into the lead. Of course, the Yankees get one back, but
also on Kim. That ball is wide. Fastball missing. Kim has never had a hit against Rodón. He is 0 for 11 against him. So he's due. This one is pulled foul, 1-1. Down there in the Rays bullpen. Ian Seymour was up earlier. It's 2-1.
I'll tell you, the fastballs down tonight, and really anything that's down along that borderline, not getting the call at all. Look to be pretty good pitches.
Strike there on the inside edge.
And how about the way that ball was caught by Rice?
I'm just thinking that.
I cannot believe that this got called a strike. I mean, it is, but I mean,
he did everything except take that mitt right back and pop it against the umpire's mask.
Yeah, he got close.
I mean, wow. Going to be out of play. We'll see another 2-2 pitch. Christopher Morel is on deck. Drifted back into left. Bellinger will back up to the track for this one and makes the catch. Back to first goes Brandon Lau. 2 gone. Well, here's Morel DHing tonight. Got down 0-2 in the count and struck out on a changeup in the second inning. Strike one. Ball, 1 strike. Well, it has been something of a challenge for Morel this year offensively. 9 home runs. He's shown some power there. And he takes that one, a ball upstairs. You know, here's the interesting thing about Morel. In Rays wins, he's hitting .330, and in their losses, he's hitting .117. Check swing and a roller foul up that first base line, and that will roll till it stops, and it's 2-2. I'm not sure what that means. It means that when the party's going, he's right there with it, and when it's not, he's not with it either. I mean, but what a discrepancy. 330 in wins and 117 in losses.
When I said that rain delay was long and we had way too much time.
Yeah, there you go.
I think that falls into that category.
I'm trying to figure it out, if it has any relevance at all. Now 2-2. Now at first, hit by a pitch. He's there with 2 outs. On the ground, deep short. Nice pick there by Volpe. And the throw to first is in time. No runs, a man left. We go to the 4th. 6-2 New York.
Terror has touched down at Busch Gardens Hollow Scream with 18 haunts, including 2 all-new haunted houses, 3 new scare zones, and heart-dropping nighttime thrills. Feel the fear. Save up to 70% with tickets as low as $34.99 during our monster sale. Hurry, offer ends soon.
Your mattress doesn't just support you all night. It supports you from the first sip to the last stop and everything that comes after. Right now at City's Anniversary Sleep Event. Upgrade your sleep with up to $1,000 off, plus a free adjustable base. And join over 1 million dreamers who chose City Sleep. City Furniture, designed for sleep.
Rays baseball brought to you by Prime. From shipping to streaming, it's on Prime.
A little difference of opinion in that row.
A little lighthearted fun going on there. The Rays are going to change pitchers. Ian Seymour, the lefty, who pitched Friday in San Francisco. He replaces the Rays starter, Shane Baz. And Here's the top of the lineup. Trent Grisham looking at a strike.
Well, he's put up some really nice numbers coming out of that pen, and this is the mix that he does it with: a fastball, changeup, cutter, sweeper. Not overpowering. There's deception built into delivery. He's shown the ability to command pitches to both sides of the plate. Pitches fearlessly. And there's the line on Shane. Not exactly what he was looking for.
The pitch just missed there. 2-1, 65 pitches in the 3 innings and 5 home runs allowed. 6 runs total. And the 2-2. New York coming off a 3-game sweep in St. Louis. That's a line drive caught by Yandy. So that is the first out in the 4th.
Well, Toyota Keys, the Rays bullpen, and how they have really bounced back. Went through a little bit of a tough stretch, but in the last 20 games, they've been outstanding. ERA of 2.48, a whip sub-1, 72 and 2/3 innings of work, just 17 walks up against 90 strikeouts, and really everybody getting involved. And that certainly has helped Kevin Cash to finish off games the Rays were leading in. And games like this where they're trailing, you need that bullpen to continue to pitch well and keep you right there and hope your offense can catch a little bit of a heater here in the middle part of this game.
Foul toward the Rays dugout, 1-1. Yeah. Two and one. Strike. 2-2. Drops down. The count goes full, 3-2. The right side foul. Well, how about this? Shane Baz, the first pitcher in Major League history to go through a first inning the way he did, to face 6 batters in the first inning, allowing 3 home runs and striking out the side. I mean, you talk about one end of the spectrum to the other. And a span of 6 hitters.
And it's never been done before.
Yeah.
I mean,
he struck out Grisham looking, gave up homers to Judge, Bellinger, and Stanton. And then struck out Rice and Goldschmidt. There's ball 4 to Judge, and he heads to first base. 3 home runs, 3 strikeouts. Facing 6 batters. Bellinger. Wide, 1-0. A 2-ball, no strike count. 1 on, 1 out. Side. Into right, Mangum will pick it up. Judge to second. Bellinger is on for the 3rd time. He is 3 for 3.
He's just handling all the mistakes. And right here, Seymour with that four-seam fastball, that ball just stays middle up, right at the belt, middle of the plate. I'll tell you, he's had a really good year here for New York.
He had 23 home runs, 20 doubles, 5 triples. Stanton looks at a strike. Stanton now at 303 with a homer and a walk tonight. Towering fly ball to right, all the way to the wall, Mangum, and that one is gone. Stanton's second home run of the night. This one is a 3-run blast. Towering fly ball to the right side that gets out. And Stanton has his 14th home run of the year to make it 9-2.
I mean, tonight it's been location, location, location for Rays pitching. And that pitch right there, 92. Listen, it's on the outside corner, but it's elevated. And Giancarlo Stanton, you know, he's got a strong leverage swing. Tall, lanky, strong, good plate coverage, better power.
It's a foul ball. How about the numbers 2, 3, and 4 spots tonight in the New York lineup? 9 plate appearances. On base, 8 of the 9 plate appearances. And there's a shot deep to right. And Rice has hit one out. The Yankees with back-to-back home runs from Stanton and Rice. And they've now hit 7 home runs in this game. We're 3 1/3 innings in. So it's now, with the 4 runs home in this inning, a 10-2 ball game. Check swing, foul, strike 1.
Now let's take a look at the breaking ball, and just kind of a flat spinner right up there just above the belt. And that has been the story of the night. Rays mistakes pitching, and the Yankees have not missed them. And they haven't missed them in a big way.
Schmidt is out, third to first. Caballero to Diaz.
And that's one of the things where you want to look into, you know, to why something happens. Sometimes just watch. There's nothing to break down there. It's a rolling breaking ball to the middle of the plate.
There's Chisholm Jr. takes it up and in. A strike, 1-1. Stanton with 2 home runs. Judge has 1. Bellinger 1. Rice 1. Chisholm Jr. 1. Caballero 1. There's a foul ball off his foot. And in. 2 balls and 2 strikes. swing and miss right there. And so Chisholm Jr. is out on strikes. 3-run score. It's 10-2 New York.
I'm Ultima Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. My husband John and I started this firm over 35 years ago. We started Morgan & Morgan to help families in need. And as the firm aged, so did our family. All 3 of our boys are now attorneys at the firm, helping the injured of this country by giving them back their dignity. That's our family legacy. If you're injured, call us. We aren't just America's largest injury firm. We're your family's firm. ForThePeople.com.
These were my great-grandpappy's glasses. And now they're yours, son.
Why can't I just get my own?
2 pairs of glasses and a free eye exam for $79, all same day.
Yeah, I want my own.
Stanton Optical. Easy's our thing. We're busy. I get it. So Stanton Optical works with your schedule. Buy online, pick up in store, same day, and get a free fitting. I mean, look at my to-do list. Same-day eye exam, same-day glasses. 2 pairs plus eye exam for only $79.
Get 2 free Rays tickets at GMS Field this season while supplies last. Open and fund your Weeble account at Weeble Global, or make your first deposit at Weeble.com/Rays-tickets, and we'll see you at the ballpark. Well, the Rays batting in the bottom of the 4th inning, trailing 10-2. Pereira with a 1-for-1 night so far. He singled and scored in the 2nd inning. Mangum will be next, and then Cortez. One and 2. Big Mangum on deck. Two and 2. Full count. It's fouled out of play. We'll do it again on 3 and 2. Rodón making its 26th start of the year. It's going to be a foul ball out of play. Our game rain delayed 1 hour and 55 minutes. And New York exploding to a quick start, and they built a 10-2 lead. Swing and miss. Pereira out on strikes for the first out. Soak up some Rays and a new pair of sunglasses Sunday August 24th, the Rays host the Cardinals, and all fans receive sunglasses presented by Visit St. Pete Clearwater. For more info, visit RaysBaseball.com. First pitch, and Mangan lifts a high fly ball. Not all that deep to left. Bellinger's there to catch it. 2 outs in the fourth. Well, the Rays opening this 5-game homestand spread over 6 days, 2 against the Yankees and then 3 against the Cardinals. Cortez takes it upstairs.
That was a team that the Yankees just swept this past weekend. They're on this 5-game road trip, 3 in St. Louis, won them all. They're ahead comfortably here tonight.
1 ball, 1 strike. Cortez with the RBI, driving in the first run of the game for the Rays. Back in the 2nd inning. Two. Yankees come into this game 10 over 500, 67 and 57 inside the division. They are 14 and 19. Swing and miss. Cortez out on strikes. 10-2 as we go to the 5th.
Sous le soleil, la peau en feu, l'été danse et les rêves s'émeuvent.
A car that doesn't offer this kind of welcome is a car that stops short of amazing. At the Lexus Golden Opportunity Sales Event, get offers on select models.
Get special offers on select Lexus RX models.
Now that Webull is the official online brokerage of the Tampa Bay Rays, a lot of our employees are taking this partnership a little too seriously.
Alrighty, thank you for calling Webull. Have a nice day. What is he doing?
What is he doing?
You're not going to get it all right. Just make sure you nail the big stuff. Like making sure your kids are in the right seats for their age and size. Get it right at nhtsa.gov/the-right-seat.
Rays looking to chip away at the 10-2 lead the Yankees have, and part of that lead is from a former Rays guy in Jose Caballero. Caballero, of course, played some meaningful games here in Tampa, but was dealt to the Yankees at the trade deadline. I caught up with Cabby before the game, and we talked about his experience. He told me it was pretty emotional to be having to go through that while he was also playing with this team. He said he's still such good friends with some of the guys on the other side. Told me that he's been trash talking. They were trash talking, doing a little trash talking before this game. He's so excited to be back here, but he also understands that he has to help his team out now. Of course, Rays fans remember the energy and the defense he brought earlier this year. He's still close to some of his teammates. Talking with some of the guys, they all said one thing: make sure that they keep him off base, because B.A. and Dwayne, you know this guy. He's aggressive and loves to steal, guys.
He does indeed. And he is on deck. Volpe leading it off here. Then Caballero second, followed by Grisham. 2 strikes the count on Volpe. And that's a bit close. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Seymour has taken over at first base. And Diaz out of the game, Lau out of the game, and Gray takes over at second as Volpe is out number 1 here in the 5th inning. And let's break down the Caballero home run.
Well, our StatCast 3D powered by Google Cloud, and that's the difference right there. That's why a home run at Fenway, of course, the pesky pull right down the line, fair enough, but they're saying that Yankee Stadium, the wall actually sits a foot behind Steinbrenner, a little bit further, and it's a little bit higher of a wall, and I think they're talking about this right here, and that would fall well short, not well short, but it'd be off the top of the wall at Yankee Stadium. So the dimensions, Dwayne, are not the same.
Yeah, and you can see it right down the line, and then that's where you get the difference as it heads out into fair territory.
Well, and we have seen that. There have been enough home runs hit to right field here at Steinbrenner Field this year that we've seen that a couple times already, where StatCast says home run here, and not going to be a home run at Yankee Stadium. And now that confusion has been cleared up.
Well, the guys on our crew are just the best. You know, I mean, we run into a problem. A couple innings later, they've solved it.
They do the work. They do the work. They're the guys behind the guy.
Caballero draws a walk here, given up by Ian Seymour. 1 on, 1 out. So Caballero is aboard. Grisham, lefty on lefty, and there's a strike. Two. Seymour drops down a little bit on that one.
I mean, that's strike 3. That's strike 3. Strike 3.
It's a strike all night long except tonight.
And
it's 2-2.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah. I just, it's too easy.
Ground ball right side, Gray to Ken 1, and back over to Seymour for 6-3 on the double play. So we go to the bottom of inning 5. TV timeout brought to you by your local GMC dealers.
This river wasn't dammed in a day, and GMC trucks weren't built overnight. Like every American achievement, they are a result of dedication. Over 100 years dedicated to the art of engineering and the ambition to always move this country forward. Current eligible GMC owners get 0% APR with a total value of over $11,000 on this Sierra 1500 model. That's 20% below MSRP.
At Canes Sleep Center, we know nothing beats free. That's why when you buy a name brand mattress at Canes, get a free adjustable base upgrade. Get free next day delivery. Get interest-free financing for 4 full years. And get a wonderful night's sleep. Free adjustable base upgrade. Free next day delivery. Interest-free for 4 years. Now at Canes Sleep Center.
Well, it's a 10-2 ball game. We go to the bottom of the fifth, defender key defense. And with that, when you look at the shortstop totals and errors, De La Cruz with the Reds with 17, Volpe 16, and Adames 14. And, you know, here's the deal with shortstops, though. They're in the middle of so many plays. And you figure if they have range, you know, there's going to be more opportunities for putouts and errors, and an opportunity here to do a little work on the mound after that long rain delay. And then they did a great job. But now here we are headed to the bottom of the fifth, and they're going to do a little groundskeeping there on the front side of the mound.
You know, this is really funny because in the pregame segment that I was a part of, Matt Joyce asked me coming back, you know, are all mounds the same, you know, have the same consistency? So we got into that kind of discussion. And I said, you know, that sometimes there are mounds that fall apart quicker than others. You know, you start to dig that hole out where you land, it could be the other pitcher. It could be, I mean, it's always different. I mean, I think they try to make them as uniform as they possibly can, but you definitely can see some differences in them from time to time. And right now, Carlos Rodón, not a big fan of the landing spot on this mound, and you can see right there, still not a fan.
You know,
that didn't look good at all.
The interesting thing to me, I mean, you're talking essentially about a clay base.
Yeah.
Now, clay can be a heavy material.
It is.
And then you come with the top dressing.
Yeah.
On this.
Perfect. On the landing spot, too.
It's difficult, and you see. Watch the give.
I mean,
there.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know why you would do that, because you're right. You just put sand on top of, or whatever that is, diamond dry. I don't know. All I know is that was not a good look right there. He landed, and I mean, he could have really hurt himself there.
There's no question about that. Just on that one warm-up testing. Well, we'll see how that works out. Here's the thing, you know, they're stamping it down now, and he was on that to take a little practice, just to test it out before they did any of the compounding of that.
And then it gets to the point that you're like, okay, how confident am I in my landing? You know, you're going to have to throw a couple of here. See right there. See how he did that so gingerly? Because he doesn't trust it. That one much better.
Yeah.
I think he wanted to feel it. That first one, he kind of, you know, little baby step. We'll see. One more. I don't know if he was. Well, this game deserves another delay.
Well, while they do that, we'll remind you that Rays Baseball is brought to you by Orlando Health, the official healthcare partner of the Tampa Bay Rays, and by Suncoast Credit Union. More perks and less fees. Join today at suncoast.com. Well, it's been a lopsided event tonight as this game moves on to the Rays half of the fifth inning with the top of the lineup. Here's Chandler Simpson stepping in against Rodón. First pitch is a ball. Simpson has been on twice, once on a fielder's choice, the other time a base hit. He has a run batted in tonight. That's a strike, 1-1. Two and one. Now 3-1. And ball four. The Rays, the leadoff man aboard in the inning. And now here's Bob Seymour took over for Yandy, and now you can see his career totals in 162 games, 49 homers, and 131 runs batted in. He looks at a strike. Lifts it foul. That's going to carry out a play. 2. And on that road trip, picking up his first career hit.
And how about the big power slugger? 30 home runs at Durham. Gets a backdoor curveball and just takes it the other way.
He's a pro.
I guess
That's
so.
what pros do.
Yes.
Hit it the other way, and if you get the pitch to pull, you hit it out.
Well, let's hope that, yeah, that hit kind of settles things down for him.
And that one is up and away out of the zone. 1-2.
No question, he's got a ton of power. Again, 30 home runs at Durham.
And is out on strikes there. Out in front. A little break to that pitch. 1-on, 1-out. Rays invasion coming up Thursday, September the 4th, when the Rays take on the Guardians. Fans can purchase special packages in advance and get Rays Invasion chain. Visit RaysBaseball.com/Rays Invasion. Caballero, 1 ball, no strikes. Chopped to short, charged by Volpe. Out at second, out at first on a 6-4-3. We are through 5. 10-2 New York.
You care for the house, the kids, and our future. My Shiro's day is never done. So let's save a little more now so we can create the retirement we want. A free 3-minute online chat can give us the personalized tips we need. Visit aceyourretirement.org.
These big trucks are dangerous and fast. And when it comes to big truck wrecks, the stakes can be really high. That's why you need a lawyer that's gotten big results for his clients.
I was hit by a big truck, and attorney Dan Newland got me $1.2 million.
So if hit by one of these big trucks or involved in a car accident, call me. I'll fight for you too at 407-888-8000.
Dan, your team rocks. Thank you for winning my case.
Summer's here. Don't let AC problems cause you stress. At Ellington AC and Electric, we make it easy. From fast repairs and simple maintenance to full system replacements, we're the problem solvers Florida homeowners know and trust. With affordable financing options and low monthly payments, staying cool doesn't have to break the bank. Book fast with our online scheduling and know you're covered by trained experts and guaranteed service. Experience the Ellington difference. Visit ellingtonac.com today.
Call Ellington.
Well, let's take a look at our Suncoast Credit Union influential players, and we're talking about the potential here for the MVP race in the American League. And you can see right now you've got Aaron Judge, the leader in the average. Now
And Judge has a base hit. His second hit. He's on for the 3rd time, jumping on the first pitch here in the 6th.
Appreciate it, 99. Thanks for letting me. Okay, here we go. We're going to go back. Now he's gotten up the. Right now you've got Cal Raleigh with the 47 home runs, the 102 runs driven in. Okay, OPS on the side of Judge, along with that average. That's going to be a pretty interesting race down the stretch run.
Yeah, somebody's going to be unhappy.
Yeah, because, I mean, listen, Judge rolls out of bed and wins MVPs, and then you got Cal Raleigh having an unbelievable season, one of the best seasons for a catcher, and a switch hitting catcher at that. I mean, the Rays had a front row seat. He hit 3 home runs in the 3 games in Seattle. 2 3-run homers, a game winner in game 1 of that series, a 2-run homer. Drove in 8 with his 3 home runs, but Aaron Judge just continues the average, the on-base percentage, the homers, the runs driven in.
You know, you look at all of the figures, you know, batting average, on base percentage, slugging percentage of the whole ball of wax, and somehow you have to factor in. I think the bottom line in this game is runs. Whoops! There's a high shot deep to right, and Bellinger has hit one out. Boy, what a night it has been for New York in the home run department. A 2-run home run. This time, second home run of the night for Bellinger. Well, 5 home runs off Baez, and now 3 off Seymour. It's 12-2.
And this pitch, another one that just did not get to its intended target. We have seen so many pitches left out over the plate, and then this fan right here, they've had enough. And that ball got all the way into the pitcher's mouth. So you got to believe that that young man is no longer here. Or not. Oh, we got a personal.
It's way over there.
I think they tracked him down.
And to third, Caballero. I'm not sure if he's in trouble for that or not. They might want to talk to him about, you know, a tryout.
He did get that, but he got it past Ian Seymour on the mound.
He's got a pretty good arm right there. So let's check that out first.
Almost got it to the pitcher's mound. That's pretty good.
See, give an idea.
Yeah, well, you know what? It's kind of. Kind of drums up the thoughts of one of a very underrated Guns N' Roses song called "Anything Goes."
Well, this would be the night for it.
I don't think I've ever seen a fan chuck a baseball that onto a field like that and get to just hang out with the personal cameraman.
Yeah.
Pitcher's mound. That's pretty good right there, right?
Yeah, he's the guy. Got it right in there. Went right for Seymour. Threw it over Mangum's head. Threw it over the head of Tristan Gray and rolled it up to behind the mound.
You got to give him that.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Pitch away, 2-2. Well, 8 home runs hit tonight, and this one was returned to the infield.
Did you see where that landed?
Yeah.
I mean, that
right
landed.
back of the mound.
By the way, that's with no warm-up either.
Well, right there in the front row.
Yeah.
And this time, Rice fighting that one off inside and fouls it, and he's fielding it right now. And he thought catching might be difficult, and he fouled that one off his knee. Oh, that's going to be a called strike. And Rice, not altogether happy, slowly removes himself from the plate area. And that's out number 2.
Well, taking that breaking ball, maybe a beneficiary here of some extra room added to that plate.
And that's a strike on Goldschmidt. So 8 home runs tonight for New York. MLB record for most home runs in a game held by Toronto, and that was 10 back in 1987. That's going to drop in there for a base hit, and Goldschmidt has his first hit. Well, the Yankees hit 9 home runs at the end of April against Milwaukee. They have 8 tonight.
I think that the Milwaukee game was Nestor Cortez started that game, and I think he gave up 3 home runs to the first 3 hitters of the game on 3 pitches.
Well, the first 4 hitters, 3 of the 4 hit home runs tonight.
Yeah, I mean, how about that? How about being 3 pitches into your outing and it's 3-0?
Yep.
On 3 solo homers. That's rough.
Strike on the outside edge, 0-2. Caballero has hit 1 of the home runs tonight. And that, strike 3, Chisholm out. 2 runs on the home run. 12-2 New York.
Pack your summer with awe and awesome at SeaWorld Orlando. Chill with new Emperor penguins at an Antarctic encounter. Take a thrilling Arctic adventure on the all-new Expedition Odyssey. Celebrate Baby Shark's 10th anniversary. And enjoy live concerts and hundreds of flavors at Van's Brew and Barbecue. Light up your summer with an all-new drone and fireworks show. Go from real to unreal at SeaWorld. Save up to 15% on 2026 fun cards. Get unlimited visits for the rest of 2025 and 2026.
You're not going to get it all right. Just make sure you nail the big stuff. Like making sure your kids are in the right seat for their age and size. Get it right at nhtsa.gov/the right seat.
What's up, Rays fans? Thank you for hanging around for this game. We're in the Rooms to Go Lounge. Matt Joyce, Rich Hollenberg. Our T-Mobile coverage cam is going to take a look back at the 8 home runs that the Yankees have hit tonight.
Yeah, pretty crazy to think it's not the most home runs that they've hit this season. So let's take a look. I mean, the first inning was an explosion right off the bat. 3 back-to-back home runs. Obviously, the big dogs, Judge, Bellinger, and Stanton doing the damage. Caballero sneaking one out down the right field line. Jazz getting in on the mix. Stanton again. Ben Rice doing some damage. Bellinger with a monster night with 2 home runs. Yankees are swinging the lumber tonight.
Dwayne, talk about being on the wrong side of history. Shane Baz, the first pitcher ever to face 6 batters in the first inning and give up 3 home runs and 3 strikeouts.
That's absolutely correct. And now, as we go to the bottom of the 6th inning, first pitch rolls down to the right side, and that's out number 1. Gray leading off here, batting in the spot originally occupied by Lau. So Christian Gray grounds out, first base unassisted. And here is Kim, 0 for 2 tonight. Rice making a slow walk out to the mound, and Rodón.
Well, here's the thing. On that play right there, Goldschmidt had to finish off that play because Rodón was not going to be able to beat Tristan Gray to first base, or at least Goldschmidt didn't think so. And after Rodón started to pull off, he started to favor his left foot. That's exactly what happened. You see right here, he's got to get over, right? Well, now he goes. It's going to be close, so Goldschmidt takes it himself, and right here he starts to get a little nimble.
He was feeling something in there as he approached the bag. Kim takes ball 1. Swinging out from underneath that helmet. 1-1. That's a strike. Mark Leiter Jr. up in the bullpen. There's a roller to short. And the throw is going to be in time, and Kim is out number 2. Over Players Weekend, players bring their stories to life through personalized bats, cleats, and more. And they bring a piece of the action home when they enter Players Weekend sweepstakes for a chance to win a one-of-a-kind replica bat from the weekend. No purchase necessary. Scanning the QR or visit MLB.com/Players Weekend Sweepstakes for full details. Misses that. Took a big break there, down and in. Disappeared. 0-2. This pitch is down. There. 2-2. Over the 6th inning. A little popper into short right. That's going to drop in front of Bellinger out there. He just moved over to play right. And the Rays get a base runner on the Morel single.
Trying to come with that slider. Such an effective pitch for Rodón all season long. Just doesn't quite bury it enough. And credit Morel. Nice little at-bat right there. 2 strikes against a tough competitor out there in Rodón who knows how to put a guy away and get yourself a base hit the other way.
Here's Pereira swinging and missing.
That's the slider he was looking for. One pitch too late.
Pereira had a base hit and a run scored in the 2nd inning. Well, this one skipping away but holding at first. Morel. The count goes to 1-1. With Bellinger in right field. Dominguez has taken over in left. Stanton out of the game. Dominguez left, Grisham center, and Bellinger in right. Upstairs, and it's 2-1. Square it. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Strike 3 call. Rays get a base hit, do not score. They leave a man. We're through 6. Take a look at that pitch. Rodón picking up the strikeout. Most likely will be the end of the evening for him. It's 12-2.
I know you're going through a lot. I wonder if you know that we can get help. Let's see how far we can go. Love, your mind.
Looking for a real deal? AmVet is the only Pentec certified installer on the Space Coast, and that means your floor comes with a lifetime warranty.
I got some work done on my pool deck. Well, I went with a company that was supposedly well known, and they did a job for me that was very substandard. AmVet came in, they looked at it, and they took care of me.
From garages, patios, to pool decks, trust the Space Coast exclusive Pentec pros. Call AmVet Concrete Coatings.
These big trucks are dangerous and fast. And when it comes to big truck wrecks, the stakes can be really high. That's why you need a lawyer that's gotten big results for his clients. Hi, I'm attorney Dan Newland. I've recovered billions of dollars for accident victims. So if you've been hit by one of these big trucks or involved in a car accident, call me now. Let me fight for you at 407-888-8000. That's 407-888-8000.
12-2, we go to the 7th inning. Clevenger on the hill for the Rays. And the first pitch belted down toward the left field corner off the bat of Volpe, and he is in standing at second base with a double.
A four-seam fastball trying to get the jump, and that ball just ends up in the middle of the plate. And that has been the running theme here tonight for the Rays pitching staff. Just too many pitches catching too much plate, and these Yankee hitters just not missing. I mean, they have been able to catch just about every one of them pretty clean. That's to the tune of 8 home runs.
Here's Caballero. He has one of the home runs. That's a strike. Well, 12 runs, 14 hits. And a 1-1 count to Caballero. One and two. Caballero homered in the 4th inning. First time through the lineup tonight. 1 through 9. New York had hit 4 home runs. They have 8 on the night. Check there. 2 and 2. And the back foot out of the way of that one. The count is full. Top of the order on deck. Grisham, the center fielder. That's a one-hopper, scooped it short by Kim, holding at second. Volpe. And Caballero is out, number 1. Well, there's the breakout of the Yankee offense.
Well, everybody with at least a hit. You've got a lot of home runs mixed in there, and everybody's reached base. You see Trent Grisham, no hits, but he has walked, and they have been busy top to bottom. Just haven't missed mistakes. That's really been the bottom line.
Grisham takes a strike. He walked in the 2nd inning. Officially 0 for 3. One ball, 1 strike. With no hits, as you pointed out, BA, but he has reached base, as you mentioned, on the walk, which means he has reached base safely in his last 9 games in a row. Tapper foul. And the Yankees, who over the last handful of games had scored almost 7 runs a game, have 12 runs tonight. Clevenger misses too low, 2-2. Toward the middle will be Kim making the throw to first. Volpe goes to third base. He's there with 2 out.
Well, let's go back to the first inning. Our GTE Financial instantly easy replay, and that was a cutter that was left out over the plate with some elevation. Aaron Judge with that launch angle swing is able to get that ball out to straightaway center field.
Clevenger delivers a strike. Judge hit that home run in the first, line to center in the second. Has walked and singled since then and has scored 3 times. He checks on a pitch down and in. Both seasons with 40+ home runs. How about Babe Ruth? You're on a list with Babe Ruth, 11. Gehrig, 5. Mantle, 4. And now Aaron Judge.
Some of the most iconic players in the game, on the game's history, on maybe the most iconic franchise. And right there, he's with them, and with plenty of years left to play, you would think.
Chases that one 98, and that had some nice run to it. Bottom of the 7th coming, 12-2. Braves baseball brought to you by Weeble, the official online brokerage of the Tampa Bay Rays. By your local Toyota dealers. Toyota, let's go places. And by GTE Financial, celebrating 90 years of going beyond money. Thank you, Tampa Bay. Rays have been out hit 14-5. And they will face Mark Leiter Jr. as we go to the bottom of the 7th inning. Jake Mangum up there taking ball 1.
Well, there's the mix for Mark Leiter Jr. 2-seam fastball 39% of the time. Split curveball. Those are the big 3.
skies it to the opposite side. Caballero there in foul ground to make the catch. Nick Fortes. The breaking ball drops in for a strike. Fortes 1 for 2 tonight. Here's a home run since coming to the Rays. 4 runs batted in now. It's Brian Baker up in the bullpen. Rice and Leiter getting things squared away. This one hits Fortes. So the Rays catcher.
Let's look at that two-seamer. Yeah, look at that thing take off. What's he to do? There's nothing much to do in the back of that left wrist. You know, Brandon Lowe got hit in the back of that right wrist. Just a two-seamer run amok.
Well, Fortes on for the second time tonight and reached base the hard way that time. We go to the top of the order. Chandler Simpson has been on twice with a single and a walk. Has a run batted in. That came on a fielder's choice. Ball, no strikes. On the ground, Chisholm, Volpe one, had no chance to double up Simpson, so he reaches on a fielder's choice. So with 2 outs and a man aboard, Bob Seymour. Drops it foul. Seymour took over at first for Yandy in the 5th inning. He skies it on the infield. That is a big league pop-up to be sure. And it's dropped by Caballero as he came over from third, waiting for that one to come down, and it took forever. So Simpson winds up at third.
Well, and anytime you're trying to catch a pop-up that high off to the side, not the glove up above, you lose sight of it. You lose sight of it for a split second. That's why you see guys getting underneath it, camped, get the glove up above, and watch that ball into the glove. Off to the side right there, there's a moment where you lose sight of it, and that ball gets away from Caballero.
Junior Caminero. Ball, no strikes. 2 balls, no strikes. Wave and a miss. That curveball has continued to break there from Leiter Jr.
Uh-oh. Look at that 1.2. Quiet. Quiet.
Very quiet out there.
Billboard's not.
Backhand stop by Rice.
Somewhere on that billboard there's a hot dog too, Dwayne, which is completely appropriate for the ballpark or if you have small children.
Mm-hmm.
I think other than that, adults should stay away from the hot dog. But if you eat what's left of your kids, it's fine. Doesn't count.
Hey, here's another one. High popper on right side this time. That's Chisholm Jr. and he makes the catch. And the 7th inning is complete. Rays leave a couple. 12-2 New York.
At Toyota's national sales event, we've got a long lineup of vehicles for summer fun. Like Camry, RAV4, Grand Highlander, BZ4X, Tundra, Corolla Hybrid, Tacoma, Sienna, Corolla Hatchback, Sequoia, Prius, RAV4 Hybrid, Land Cruiser, GR Supra, Toyota Crown, Ford.
Right now, get 2.99% APR for 36 months on a new 2025 Toyota Tacoma Hybrid plus $500 bonus APR cash. That's just 2.99% APR on the Toyota Tacoma Hybrid.
Come in today.
Toyota, let's go places.
Now that Weeble's the official online brokerage of the Tampa Bay Rays, a lot of our employees are taking this partnership a little too seriously.
Alrighty, thank you for calling Weeble. Have a nice day. What is he doing?
What is he doing?
All Honda hybrids are on sale during the Honda Summer Event. CR-V hybrids, Accord hybrids, and Civic hybrids from just $299 a month. You get up to 614 miles per tank. Search your local Honda dealer today.
We created Tampa Bay Kayak Anglers as a nonprofit organization in 2021, and it just made sense that GTE had been part of our family for so long that we opened our first business account. GTE has been basically part of our family.
It's the Honda Summer Event, and all Honda certified pre-owned vehicles are on sale. Get 0.99% financing on certified pre-owned Hondas. Honda backed with a 7-year, 100,000-mile warranty. Search your local Honda dealer today.
Just a reminder, here's what's coming up tomorrow on Rays Live, the pregame presented by Canes. We'll hear from Drew Rasmussen. He'll be on the mound tomorrow for the Rays. And BA will break down Ha-Sung Kim, or Kim.
I am?
Prefer, yeah.
I like when I get the heads up. That means I can go right home and get to work on it. I mean, by the time I get back home, it's going to be tomorrow. And that's when the game is, so right?
Yes. There you go.
Yeah. Little all wired from the coffee, and so I'll need something to do.
Yep. Brian Baker out there on the mound for the Rays. Bellinger at the plate. Pitch coming in on him. Tied him up, and he fouled it back on that slider. Shane Bosworth 3-2 for Seymour, followed by Clevenger, and now Baker. And that is out number 1. Well, after he tied him up with that slider, he came in with 97.
Yes, he did. You see every bit of it. Every bit of it for Seymour. Boy, he does. He just completely is able to beat him with that pitch. Bell just had an excellent night. That was just an outstanding sequence by Baker.
Yeah, Bellinger was 4 for 4 with 2 homers.
Yeah.
And then here comes Baker. He goes, okay, look, it's 12-2. But that was a tough at bat.
Yeah, not fun at all. You get a guy out there with Baker like that, even that fastball right there. You see how he drove that downhill? And the thing I like more about Baker than anything else is that changeup has come back around. And I think early on, with the Rays, that changeup, you could almost see the arm speed slow down a little bit. But kind of lost some feel for that pitch. But that pitch, you time it up and you compare it, with well, not really compare, but you complement it with that fastball or vice versa.
Yep.
What a little arsenal there.
So Dominguez out of there.
And we talked about how the Rays bullpen the last couple of weeks has been really doing a great job.
There's been Rice. 1 ball, no strikes. It's down 2-0. Los Santos up in the bullpen for New York. Two outs, bases empty. This is the first time tonight in this game that the first 2 hitters have been retired by Rays pitching. That's a strike. 2-2. Bellinger out on strikes. Dominguez on the ground ball. 2-2, and Rice down a bit right there. He did not go. And the count is full. Wide. So it's still without a 1-2-3 inning. 2-out walk. Paul Goldschmidt. Rice at first. Goldschmidt 1 for 4 tonight. Fly ball toward the corner and right. Mangun back there, and he will have room right in front of the wall. We go to the bottom of the 8th, 12-2.
You care for the house, the kids, and our future. My Shiro's day is never done. So let's save a little more now so we can create the retirement we want. A free 3-minute online chat can give us the personalized tips we need. Visit aceyourretirement.org.
My name is Gail, and we are in my showroom for Florist Fire Design House. We are a full production wedding and event company that focuses on florals. Getting Spectrum set up for my business was extremely smooth. They were here the same day, had it set up within an hour, and I was online and ready to go and run my business. I have to be able to be online at 5 a.m. when the market's open, and And if I'm contacting a merchant via email or placing an order online, without Spectrum, it wouldn't be possible.
One more row.
Spectrum is reliable, they're committed, they're fast, and they really take care of me as a business owner. Last year, when the really bad hurricane came through, our internet stayed the entire time. One of the businesses down the street, she was like, wait a minute, how are you still online? And I was like, Spectrum, baby. You gotta get Spectrum.
Fast, reliable internet, starting at $40 a month, backed by the Spectrum commitment to keep your business connected.
Well, it's been all Yankees here tonight as they lead at 12-2 as we head into the home half of the 8th inning. And let's take a look at our All-State Good Hands replay. The night of Cody Bellinger. He got it started early. Got a cutter in the first inning in his first at-bat, part of a 3 straight home run streak there by the Yankees, and then he would not be done. Right there off Ian Seymour. He gets a hanging breaking ball in the middle of the plate. That ball gets chucked back in right behind Ian Seymour. Pretty good arm out there in right field from the fan. Part of a 4-hit night for Bellinger.
Yuri De Los Santos is the new pitcher, making his 23rd appearance, the 3rd pitcher of the night for the New York club. And the first pitch, Tristan Gray, a high pop fly down the left side, and that ball will not be caught.
Rough night with the pop-ups for Caballero.
Yeah. Caballero charged with an error on the ball Bob Seymour hit in the 7th. And now after this one, and that's going to be a no play. Got down there by the tarp. He's still not happy with himself.
No, well, listen, we know Jose and how much pride he takes in his defense, you know, working around and being able to be versatile enough to play just about every position on the field. And those are 2 pop-ups. He will be the first guy to tell you, I got to catch both of them.
This is fouled into the screen. 0-2. This one is down 1-2. A little shift in the outfield for the Yankees. Rosario's taken over in right field. In fact, Bellinger's gone to play center. He's played all 3 outfield positions in this game tonight. Bellinger started in left, went to right field in the 6th, and now center field in the 8th. Dominguez had left out. Bellinger center, Rosario in right. Tristan Gray facing De Los Santos. The count is full. Down to second base. Chisholm takes care of that. Gray's pitchers strike out 10 batters during a home game. Go to any Cane's furniture store within 5 days and receive the Tijuana Flats coupon. Visit Cane'sStrikeout.com. Here's Ha-Seong Kim. .95 is fouled back for a strike. Moving at 2. Montgomery up in the bullpen for the Rays. One and 2. Los Santos had been at Scranton. Had 5 different stints with the Yankees this year. Last outing was against the Cardinals. There's a reach and a popper. Short right. And it's caught by Rosario. It's a 2 up and 2 down for the Rays in the 8th. Rays got both their runs in the 2nd inning off the starter, Carlos Rodón. Christopher Morel. He fouls it. Morel had a base hit. Moved a single into right in the 6th inning, 1 for 3. With a liner up the left side, and that's a fair ball into the corner. And Morel on his way to 2nd with a double. So he has 2 of the 6 hits collected by the Rays tonight.
He's going to follow that 2-seamer down and be able to barrel it and keep it fair. That's a really nice job by Morel on a tough pitch coming down and in. Had himself a nice night.
So the man at 2nd and 2 outs. First pitch is a strike. Anderson Pereira. One and one. Two and one. Pereira in the big leagues, including the 1 for 3 tonight, 3 for 19. Now 3 balls and a strike. Jake Mangum is on deck. Strike on the outside part of the plate. Pereira had taken, as you saw there, a step toward first, thinking he might have drawn the walk, but now the count is full. Oh, look out. It's inside and off the mitt of Rice, so a walk. And Morel's going to go to 3rd. So the Rays will have men on the corners.
2-seamer gets wraps it right around Pereira.
And that's going to be a walk and a wild pitch. Mangum from the left side now fouls it away. And a 3rd backhanded stop. Caballero's throw's not going to be in time, and the Rays will get a run. Morel crosses the plate. Pereira up to 2nd, and Mangum has a base hit and a run batted in.
One of the quickest guys down the first base line is Jake Mangum from the left side too. So he slaps that ball. Great play by Caballero. He does everything right. It's just the speed of Mangum that beats it out. gets himself another base hit and drives in a run.
Well, first and second. And Fortes hit by a pitch again, and that deflected and got Rice. So both the catchers upended there on one pitch.
Fortes has been hit in the last 2 innings. 7th and 8th on balls running in on him. 3rd Ray hit tonight. Two-seamer. Oh. Oh boy.
Yeah, that ball a deflection.
Doesn't feel like a deflection to Ben Rice.
Nope. And the Rays will have the bases loaded. So they've loaded the bases here with 2 outs. You can make sure to stay tuned for the Rays live post game presented by Advent Health. We'll hear from Kevin Cash. Kendra Douglas has interviews from the clubhouse. Rich Hollenberg and Matt Joyce in charge of Rays live the post game.
The waddle of Ben, you feel for him.
You know, that is the walk of a veteran catcher right there. If you catch long enough, you're going to walk like that. And here is Chandler Simpson with the bases loaded. It's down and in. A lot of action on these pitches from De Los Santos. Running all over the place. And 2-0. Rays got 2 runs off the starter. Rodón in 6. Leiter Jr. 1 scoreless, and now a run off De Los Santos. He finds the zone there. He got the first 2 men. The next 4 have reached. A run is scored, bases loaded. And that's fouled away. We saw Tim Hill starting to limber up in the bullpen. Chopper towards short, into the glove of Volpe, who steps on the bag. Rays settle for 1. We go to the 9th, 12-3.
At Toyota's national sales event, we've got a long lineup of vehicles for summer fun. Like Camry, RAV4, Grand Highlander, BZ4X, Tundra, Corolla Hybrid, Tacoma, Sienna, Corolla Hatchback, Sequoia, Prius, RAV4 Hybrid, Land Cruiser, GR Supra, Toyota Crown,
Lease a new 2025 Toyota Tacoma SR5 for $309 a month for 36 months plus $500 bonus lease cash. That's just $309 a month on the Toyota Tacoma.
Come in today.
Toyota, let's go places.
During the Rooms to Go Labor Day mattress sale, buy this Kingsdown mattress any size and get a second mattress free. That's 2 for the price of 1. Buy the queen size Kingsdown for $8.95. Get the second same size or smaller free. Buy the king size, get another king or smaller free. Buy a full or twin size, the second one's free. It's buy one, get one. Plus, get other great mattress buys on the best brands during the Rooms to Go Labor Day mattress sale.
Terror has touched down at Busch Gardens Hollow Scream. With 18 haunts, including 2 all-new haunted houses, 3 new scare zones, and heart-dropping nighttime thrills. Feel the fear. Save up to 70% with tickets as low as $34.99 during our monster sale. Hurry, offer ends soon.
Hear me out. What if your checking account came with benefits like a combo meal, but without the grease, yeah? So start with high-yield checking, and earn up to 7% APY on your first $500. Then stack on a savings and money market account. Then you top it off with freebies like overdraft protection and BOGO tickets to attractions throughout Florida. That's financial fuel without the crash. Visit suncoast.com/combo and build your winning combo today.
I know you're going through a lot. I wonder if you know that we can get help. Let's see how far we can go. Love, your mind.
I don't remember how it started.
Go to that.
Our back and forth. It always came back.
Dad!
You probably don't remember what you told me,
That was perfect.
but I heard every word.
We'll join Mike Golick Sr. and Mike Golick Jr. weekdays when they bring the heat with bold takes, big personalities, and some of the biggest names in sports. So don't miss Golick and Golick weekdays at 3 to 5 p.m. Eastern, only on FanDuel Sports Network. Harrison Montgomery, who's pitcher number 5 for the Rays. We go to the 9th inning. Yes, Chisholm leads it off in the 9th inning. Volpe next, and then Caballero. There's a strike. Chisholm homered in the 3rd inning. 1 ball, 1 strike. New York hit 3 home runs in the 1st, another one in the 2nd, 1 in the 3rd, 2 in the 4th, 1 in the 6th. 99 missing for ball 2, 2 and 1. Up and in at 97. If he didn't see it, he could hear it. Foul out of play to run the count full. Get the kinks out of that left wrist right there. Back. You can understand, especially if you're hitting left-handed against a guy like Montgomery, 100.
Absolutely. You got to get it started early. You better. That didn't feel good either.
Broke his bat, and a big pop to the right side caught by Gray. That's the first out in the 9th inning.
That bat just came apart in his hands, and I don't think that Chisholm Jr. even realizes it. He slapped that down on the first baseline, and half the bat just fell. Had to go get. Well, this ball just eats him up.
He had a tough at bat right there against Montgomery.
Watch this. Boom. Right in half. Didn't even realize it, or maybe did and didn't care.
There's a slider now, and it's quickly 0-2 on Volpe. Judge with the home run and a run batted in. Bellinger 2 homers, 3 runs batted in. Stanton 2 homers, 4 runs batted in. Rice home run and a run batted in. And there is strike 3 on Volpe. So we have 2 outs here in the 9th. Rays baseball and the Yankees get together again tomorrow. 7 o'clock airtime. Cam Schlittler against Drew Rasmussen. Caballero takes ball 1. That's a strike, 1-1. One ball, 2 strikes, 98. Caballero seeing Montgomery from a little different perspective from when he was playing behind him defensively. Hey, there's a high fly ball back into left off the slider, and that ball is gone. A 1-2 slider. And Caballero hits his 2nd home run of the game. So the Yankees, who have played home run derby in this game, take a look at this, and you can see the reaction of Montgomery. And it's 13-3 now. I want to know the count. There's a strike, 1-1.
That slider stays right at the top of the zone, and I'll tell you, Caballero anticipating, recognizing that pitch early, and getting the barrel through the zone quickly.
That's going to be a base hit up the right side. And Rosario has himself a double. So Rosario, with his first plate appearance of the night, has a double. All of this with 2 outs.
Fastball trying to come in, leaves it away, and Rosario just slaps it the other way, keeps it fair.
And now Aaron Judge, pitch inside. Well, 9 home runs in this game for the Yankees. They hit 9 against Milwaukee earlier this year. And there's a liner into left, and it's going to be caught out there by Simpson. And the side is retired with a run scored on the home run by Caballero.
There's a reason Chevy is called the heartbeat of America. With SUVs for life's adventures, trucks as dependable as the people who drive them, EVs to charge up a summer of no limits, and American legends that need no introduction. This summer, Chevy drives America.
Now, well-qualified buyers get 0% financing. That's a total value of around $11,000 for current Chevy owners on this Silverado. See your local Chevy dealer.
Choose Winters and Yonker, and we will send an attorney to you. Let our aggressive attorneys represent you for your personal injury case. Our firm will send an attorney, not an investigator, legal assistant, or paralegal. Winters and Yonker.
Let's get it.
Pick up by Brandon Lau, and the throw to first.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out.
There's a wall, and it is gone. Caballero
Well, let's take a look at our Chevy plays of the game. Spoiler alert, there are 9 of them. And that was what the Yankees did here tonight offensively. They got it started early, 3 in a row in that first inning, and they just continued to bash the baseball here tonight. A lot of mistakes made out over the heart of the plate. They did not miss many of them, and the ball just continues to travel. This team came in leading Major League Baseball with 195 home runs. They're now up to 204, if you can believe that. Still obviously leading the way by a wide margin. That's what this offense is capable of doing, and they've been swinging the bats better as of late. Dwayne, you pointed that out earlier in the game, what they've been doing the last however long, week and a half, to coming off of a 3-game sweep of the Cardinals in St. Louis, the beginning leg of this road trip, and a pretty resounding victory, it looks like, here tonight, unless the Rays can pull off the miracle of miracles.
Yeah, the only thing the Yankees did not do tonight is match the Major League record in most home runs in a game. Tim Hill on the mound. Seymour lifts the fly ball to left. It's caught by Dominguez for the first out. The Blue Jays back in '87 on the 14th of September hit 10 home runs against Baltimore. And the Yankees with 9 home runs tonight for the second time this year have a 9 home run game. The end of March this year against Milwaukee, they hit 9. Caballero up there with a count of 1-1. And a big chop up the middle. Chisholm has that one. And Caballero is out, 4-3. So 2 outs here in the 9th against Tim Hill. There's Tristan Gray. See Hill dropping down even more there to get the swing and miss. Strike 1. Where lefty's hitting 146 against Hill, and you can see why with that delivery.
Absolutely right. It's a unique delivery. Kind of slingshot that ball towards home plate and gets a ton of movement on it, obviously, because of that arm angle.
Ground ball. That's going to go through the left side. And so Gray comes up with a base hit.
That average just went up a touch. That 2-seamer. Gray does a good job of staying on that pitch. You know, Hill's trying to get Gray to pull off. And Gray does a good job of staying through it. Uses the other side of the field. Gets himself a hit.
Here's Kim. Ball 1. Rodón works 6. Leiter Jr. 1. De Los Santos 1. And now Hill. 2 outs into the bottom of the 9th. With a runner at first and a count of 1-1. Sets it up at 1-2. And a little foul ball, and that got a little bit of Rice. Rice has had enough of that tonight behind the plate. 2 gone in the 9th. 2-2. Strike 3 call. And this one is over. The Rays leave a man in the 9th inning and drop this game. It's a 13-3 final with New York taking this game. Rodón will get the win. Bonds will take the loss. And the Rays drop to 61 and 65. 13-3 the final. Back in a moment.
The sale you have been waiting for is now. The Honda Summer Event. Save thousands with 0% financing. Get all Honda cars, trucks, vans, and SUVs with big summer savings. Do not miss 0%. Search your local Honda dealer today.
Next.
Don't just stand there. Everything you need to turn $1 into an epic win is in your hand. Bet it, parlay it, boost it. However you want to do it. From wherever you are to the moon. Bet anytime you've got a feeling. And withdraw cash when you want it.
Next.
Hard Rock Bet. Roll with us. New players bet $5 and get $150 instantly in bonus bets.
Announcing the Honda Summer Event. Get our biggest savings of the year. Come in today for new Hondas from $269 a month. Get all Honda cars, trucks, vans, and SUVs with big summer savings from $269 a month. Search your local Honda dealer today.
13-3 the final here with Rodón picking up the win. Bonds the loser. The Yankees taking the first game of this series. Well, Brian Anderson and the rest of our crew, Dwayne Stats. Hope you've enjoyed the telecast, if not the outcome. Rich Hollenberg and Matt Joyce along with Kendra Douglas coming your way next on Rays Live, the postgame. We will see you tomorrow night with Game 2.
This river wasn't dammed in a day, and GMC trucks weren't built overnight. Like every American achievement, they are a result of dedication. Over 100 years dedicated to the art of engineering and the ambition to always move this country forward. Current eligible GMC owners get 0% APR with a total value of over $11,000 on this Sierra 1500 model. That's 20% below MSRP.
Checkers and Rally's $4 unbeatable meal deal is getting glowed up.
Yeah, I rocked the drive-thru back in the day. Let's glow! Guess I still do.
Get Glow's barbecue jacked burger with fries, drink, and dessert. Just $4.
Watch me cook.
Build your meal deal with our quarter-pound crushing cheese double, spicy chicken, or Glow's new barbecue jacked burger. Only at Checkers and Rally's.
This is different.
Well, let's take a look at our Chevy plays of the game. Spoiler alert, there are 9 of them. And that was what the Yankees did here tonight offensively. They got it started early, 3 in a row in that first inning, and they just continued to bash the baseball here tonight. A lot of mistakes made out over the heart of the plate. They did not miss many of them, and the ball just continues to travel. This team came in leading Major League Baseball with 195 home runs. They're now up to 204, if you can believe that. Still obviously leading the way by a wide margin. That's what this offense is capable of doing, and they've been swinging the bats better as of late. Dwayne, you pointed that out earlier in the game, what they've been doing the last however long, week and a half, to coming off of a 3-game sweep of the Cardinals in St. Louis, the beginning leg of this road trip, and a pretty resounding victory, it looks like, here tonight, unless the Rays can pull off the miracle of miracles.
Yeah, the only thing the Yankees did not do tonight is match the Major League record in most home runs in a game. Tim Hill on the mound. Seymour lifts the fly ball to left. It's caught by Dominguez for the first out. The Blue Jays back in '87 on the 14th of September hit 10 home runs against Baltimore. And the Yankees with 9 home runs tonight for the second time this year have a 9 home run game. The end of March this year against Milwaukee, they hit 9. Caballero Up there with a count of 1-1. And a big chop up the middle. Chisholm has that one. And Caballero is out, 4-3. So 2 outs here in the 9th against Tim Hill. Christian Gray. You can see Hill dropping down even more there to get the swing and miss. Strike one. Our lefty's hitting 146 against Hill, and you can see why with that delivery.
Absolutely right. It's a unique delivery. Kind of slingshot that ball towards home plate and gets a ton of movement on it, obviously, because of that arm angle.
Ground ball, that's going to go through the left side. And so Gray comes up with a base hit.
That average just went up a touch. That two-seamer. Gray does a good job of staying on that pitch. You know, Hill's trying to get Gray to pull off. And Gray does a good job of staying through it, uses the other side of the field, gets himself a hit.
Kim. Ball one. Rodón went 6. Ryder Jr. 1. De Los Santos 1, and now Hill 2 outs into the bottom of the 9th. With a runner at first and a count of 1-1. Sets it up at 1-2. And a little foul ball, and that got a little bit of Rice. And Rice has had enough of that tonight behind the plate. Two gone in the 9th. 2-2. Strike 3 call. And this one is over. The Rays leave a man in the 9th inning and drop this game. It's a 13-3 final with New York taking this game. Rodón will get the win. Bonds will take the loss. And the Rays drop to 61 and 65. 13-3 the final. Back in a moment.
don't remember how it started.
Go to that.
Our back and forth. It always came back.
Dad!
You probably don't remember what you told me,
That was perfect.
but I heard every word.
(13-3) the final here, with Rodón picking up the win. Ball is the loser. The Yankees taking the first game of this series. Well, Brian Anderson and the rest of our crew, Dwayne Stats. Hope you've enjoyed the telecast, if not the outcome. Rich Hollenberg and Matt Joyce along with Kendra Douglas coming your way next on Rays Live, the post game. We will see you tomorrow night with Game 2.
I don't remember how it started.
Go to that.
Our back and forth. It always came back.
Dad!
You probably don't remember what you told me,
That was perfect.
but I heard every word.
At Toyota's national sales event, we've got a long lineup of vehicles for summer fun. Like Camry, RAV4, Grand Highlander, BZ4X, Tundra, Corolla Hybrid, Tacoma, Sienna, Corolla Hatchback, Sequoia, Prius, RAV4 Hybrid, Land Cruiser, GR Supra, Toyota Crown, Ford.
Right now, get 2.99% APR for 36 months on a new 2025 Toyota Tacoma Hybrid plus $500 bonus APR cash. That's just 2.99% APR on the Toyota Tacoma Hybrid.
Come in today.
Toyota, let's go places.
And a high shot back into deep right. That baby is gone. Gone! And the Rays win it. And he scores! Gone!
All Honda hybrids are on sale during the Honda Summer Event. CR-V hybrids, Accord hybrids, and Civic hybrids from just $299 a month. You get up to 614 miles per tank. Search your local Honda dealer today.
There's something for everyone at Busch Gardens. Explore the all-new Wild Oasis Kids Adventure. And don't miss Beer Fest with over 120 flavors of brews, barbecue, and more at Busch Gardens, Tampa Bay. Buy a 2026 Fun Card now. Get unlimited visits the rest of 2025 and 2026.
It's the Honda Summer Event, and all Honda certified pre-owned vehicles are on sale. Get 0.99% financing on certified pre-owned Hondas. Honda backed with a 7-year, 100,000-mile warranty. Search your local Honda dealer today.
The Bronx Bombers living up to their nickname and making themselves right at home in their spring training home. 9 home runs raining down on Tampa Bay after a 2-hour rain delay. And the Yankees rout the Rays in Game 1 of this 2-game series, 13-3 the final. With that, we welcome you back inside the FanDuel Sports Network studio for another edition of Rays Live, the postgame, brought to you by Advent Health, alongside Matt Joyce. I'm Rich Hollenberg. Thanks, everybody, for staying up late with us. We know this was tough to watch. It really was. One of the tougher games to witness the Rays when they come home from that 12-game, 14-day road trip, and you're thinking, okay, deep breath, day off, they reset, and then they lay an egg tonight.
And then they get knocked in the face. Yeah. I mean, listen, that's baseball, right? I mean, they're in a position where they had to win. This one's a little, this one's tough to swallow for them as a team. Obviously, they know the position that they're in. They know the situation. They understand what's at stake here. And listen, just, you know, right from the jump, just didn't go their way. Obviously, Yankees came in very aggressive, did a ton of damage early, and set the tone early, and just ran away with it.
Interesting to note that, you know, baseball is such a numbers game. They had played 11 games, these two teams, before tonight. And 10 of those 11 games had been decided by 3 runs or fewer. Very tightly contested. That was not to be the case tonight, and the Yankees made that well known to start this game off. 3 home runs back to back to back in the first.
Yeah, again, like I said, setting the tone right from the jump. 3 home runs in the first inning. Boz just left some pitches up, out over the plate, over the heart of the plate. You see where these pitches were. As a hitter, when the ball's up in the zone, it's easier for me to drive it in the air. And then obviously continuing the Yankees barrage here. Caballero, Chisholm jumps in the mix. They were scoring every single inning, hitting a home run every single inning. Stanton in the 4th there, his 2nd home run, a 3-run homer. And then Ben Rice following suit, hanging slider there. Caught too much part of the plate. And of course, Bellinger, another big night, 2 home runs. The fan in the right field showing his gun, saying, hey, I can
left
pitch.
on left home runs.
Yeah, I mean, listen, it's impressive, but when you hang pitches like that up in the zone, it catches a lot of the heart. Again, you catch it out front, and especially with this ballpark. I mean, there's a little short porch and right. It's a good hitter's park.
Yeah, most runs allowed by Tampa Bay Rays this year, going all the way back to the 22 they allowed against the Baltimore Orioles. That was at the end of June. And Shane Boz, some ignominious, to use an SAT word, history made tonight. The first pitcher ever in baseball history to face 6 batters in the first and strike out 3 and give up 3 home runs. That's what happened tonight. Jose Caballero came home in a way tonight because he was traded away from the Rays, and then in his return to Tampa Bay, after getting a tribute video and saluting the crowd, he stepped up not once but twice and went yard.
I'll tell you what, I think we should have did a lot more tribute videos when he was playing for us. He seemed to like it and play really well. Obviously, yeah, you know, the Rays were really appreciative of the time that he spent here, but just to come into this game and do what he did was impressive. I mean, I think he only had 2 home runs coming into this game all season, and so obviously to hit 2 home runs in this game, I'm sure he's ecstatic to be able to come back and kind of, you know, pay the price or make the team pay that traded him away.
Yeah, he's played 12 games with the Yankees and is hitting well over 300 with the Pinstripes, looking for a spot in the postseason. He was one of 3 New York Yankees to hit multiple home runs tonight. Another one, Giancarlo Stanton. Man, he has not played a lot of games. He is brittle. He is nearly at the end of his career, but he's the active career home runs leader, and he showed he still knows how to put it out of the park.
Yeah, still a dangerous bat and tremendous amount of power. I mean, this is after, like you said, he's a little bit older, he's lost a little bit of weight, not the same kind of power, but still, I mean, just his ability to drive the baseball in the air and drive it out of the ballpark is one of the best in the game. You see what he did here tonight. 2 home runs, another 2 home runs. That fastball out over the plate where he can get his arms extended is a very dangerous location for him.
4 home runs and 10 RBIs in his last 7 games. He's hitting 11 for his last 21 in those 7 games. But again, going back his last 30, he's hitting 347. And then you look at that all-time home run list. See ya, Dave Kingman, because now Giancarlo Stanton is only 6 behind Vlad Guerrero Jr. on the active, or not the active, but on the all-time home run list. Jeff Bagwell is next, and Carl Yastrzemski after that. Who knows how many more seasons Giancarlo Stanton's going to want to try and play and climb that all-time home run list. Our good Greek move of the game, though, those guys had multiple home run games. So did Cody Bellinger, but he added a couple of hits to that. A 4-hit night in a dominant performance, not only at the plate, but in the outfield as well.
Yeah, he's got the flexibility to play all over the place, which we can take a look at. But, I mean, let's start with the swing. Obviously, beautiful left-handed swing. I mean, for this guy, he's had a roller coaster ride. I mean, you know, incredible seasons with the Cubs. And then some struggles there, and then fought his way back, but putting together a really nice season for the Yankees, and an incredible night here tonight. 4 hits, 2 home runs, some pitches in the middle part of the plate, catching them out front, again, staying through them. with that smooth, beautiful left-handed swing that he has, and done a lot of damage along the way.
Can't say you forget about Cody Bellinger in this Yankees lineup, but in a lot of ways, he has been the glue that's kept this lineup together. You know, Judge being out with injuries, obviously Stanton out for a huge chunk of the season with injuries, but Cody Bellinger's been in there seemingly every game and has performed as well as any Yankee fan could have hoped. On the bright side for the Tampa Bay Rays, the bullpen coming in, and two pitchers in particular came up and looked impressive, and Gary Clevenger was one, and Brian Baker was the other.
Yeah, I mean, listen, for them to come into this game, and you know this team is swinging the bat well, it's not an easy task, right? And so you've got to tip your cap to them. Obviously, both these guys have tremendous stuff, but we're not afraid of the challenge, and really came in aggressive, attacked the zone. I mean, really threw some powerful elite level stuff here. Almost got hurt right there on that fly ball. But again, to your point, I mean, you know, between the both of them, only allowed one hit in a game where the Yankees were just bombing the ball all over the place. So nice job, guys.
And especially in a game like this, you strike out Aaron Judge and Cody Bellinger, you're doing all right as a bullpen. We'll take a break on Rays Live, the postgame. When we come back, we'll hear from Kevin Cash, and Kendra Douglas is in the clubhouse attempting to get some interviews. We'll have all that and more coming up on Rays Live, the postgame, as we continue in the wake of a boat race. The Yanks take down the Rays 13-3.
Where does confidence come from? It's not from within. It must be pursued. Confidence is not a mindset. It's an achievement. In the GMC Sierra HD AT4X. Get 5.9% APR on GMC Sierra heavy-duty models. That's over $4,000 in average finance savings.
I'm Spencer, champion of savings. Always training to save more money and get my wallet even stronger. But when I need a loan at lower rates, more free and less fees, Suncoast Credit Union takes the gold.
Get 7% APR on a 15-year home equity loan. Plus, Suncoast will pay up to $1,000 of your closing costs.
Get influenced by me and get your next loan at Suncoast. Visit a branch or go online at suncoast.com/loans. Let's build some equity. Maybe some muscles, too.
When I was in foster care, I never knew when I would have to move. So I always had my suitcase ready to go. Then one day, I was adopted. My new parents opened their hearts and home to me. My parents cook my favorite breakfast for me every morning. My parents take me on trips I never thought I would go on. They gave me a home and an even better reason to use that suitcase. My parents aren't perfect, but they're perfect for me.
I don't remember how it started.
Go to that.
Our back and forth. It always came back.
Dad!
You probably don't remember what you told me,
That was perfect.
but I heard every word.
Might not see it coming. It's prediabetes, and it captures 1 in 3 adults. You may not even know you have it, but you can escape. Take the 1-minute prediabetes risk test to know where you stand.
With early diagnosis, you can change the outcome and prevent or delay type 2 diabetes. Be your own hero on smartphones everywhere at doihaveprediabetes.org.
Rays Live, the post-game show on FanDuel Sports Network, is brought to you by Advent Health, official champion of the human spirit. Learn more at adventhealth.com. And by City Furniture, trends you want, prices you'll love. Well, I guess technically, Matt Joyce, it is already Wednesday morning. So coming up later today on FanDuel Sports Network, you can tune in to Golic and Golic, and you'll see them every weekday from 3 to 5 Eastern right here on this network with the bold takes, the big personalities, and some of the best names in sports. Don't miss Golic and Golic as we welcome you back to Rays Live, the postgame, brought to you by Advent Health, and we listen in on Kevin Cash's postgame press conference.
Can you talk about just how this game unfolded? 9 home runs from the Yankees in this one. Just what did you see?
Yeah, I mean, it's certainly a game you'd like to move past as quick as possible, but I think you give credit to the Yankee lineup. They came in and capitalized on any pitch that was a quality pitch or a mistake pitch. It looked like early on with Shane, he was leaving some pitches that were catching a lot of the white to the wrong hitter.
Question next, just can you evaluate just Shane's performance tonight in this outing?
Yeah, I mean, look, I give him credit throughout the outing. He continued to stay in the strike zone, and we know that we're asking all of our guys to throw strikes. I looked up, he had 32 pitches, and I was like 27 strikes, 5 balls, so appreciate the mindset of continuing to attack. The Yankee lineup just, got really some good swings off on him, and just it kind of snowballed.
I know you're not looking for excuses or anything, but just curious the way the delay came right before. Had Shane already warmed up, or do you know kind of where he was?
No, Shane was fine. I mean, he had played catch. Both pitchers, to my knowledge, had played catch and were very close to getting on the mound. But it totally just popped up out of nowhere, and we felt like for us to have any chance of getting the game in, we needed to cover the field.
I know Ian's pitched pretty well for you the first inning the other night, but
yeah.
Just the veteran experience of those hitters, or what did you kind of attribute that to?
A little bit, but I also think when we've seen Ian pitch well, he is really attacked in the zone early on, and felt like a couple of his rough outings or rough innings where the results haven't come. It's been a lot of arm side fastballs up and away missing, and then he's got to come back in the zone, and hitters are a little bit more equipped when you know that the intent is a 100% strike, that he's got to get the count back in his favor.
And then when you scored the 2 and cut it to 5-2, at that point it seemed like it had a chance to be, a fairly competitive type game, right?
Yeah,
it was a matter of not being able
to. I felt the exact same way. I mean, when they got 3 in the first, and then we had guys on base, and I felt like we really needed to answer back with one or multi that inning. Once we had opportunities with guys on base, we did not. But the guys, they stayed at it, and then towards the end, it certainly separated.
This is a very hitter-friendly park, but Shane has struggled here often this year. How much of his struggles do you think are mental at this point, considering how much he has struggled?
Yeah, I don't think his struggles are mental. I think Shane is pretty balanced and equipped to go out there and appreciate what he's done well the outing before, and appreciate maybe what he'd like to do a little bit better moving forward. And he has that mindset and that intent to go take it out into the game. It doesn't always work out that way, but trust his mindset and how he's going about it, and not factoring those things in.
A lot of talk early about urgency and a must-win. How disheartening is it to have this kind of game, knowing how important every game is from here on out?
Yeah, I mean, disheartening, that's a good word. It's frustrating. The guys are frustrated. We're all frustrated. We got no choice to come back and try to find a way to just split this series and play a good ball game.
Welcome back inside the FanDuel Sports Network studio. Rays Live, the postgame brought to you by Advent Health rolls on. That, of course, is Matt Joyce. I'm Rich Hollenberg. Let's go right back inside. The first person we're going to hear from, tonight's starting pitcher, Shane Baz.
I know it's just a tough night, but just how would you sum up your outing from tonight?
Pretty bad. Yeah, just left some pitches over the middle of the plate against a good team, and that's, you know, kind of stuff that happens.
Were there adjustments you wanted to make, or did you try to make within, and what did that look like for you, or how did that go about for you?
Yeah, just, like I said, getting balls out of the middle of the plate, just kind of executing pitches better. Yeah.
Shane, just, I'm sure you're not in the big picture mood, but just you've obviously had a rough growth for such a time here yet. Do you feel like there's anything that you've noticed or that, you know, has become evident?
Yeah, I mean, even I'd say just over that stretch, I think just the execution hasn't been very good. You know, either when I'm behind in the count or ahead, it's just been, you know, either walking guys or not executing a pitch when I'm ahead, and that's kind of what happens. Yeah, it's you know, I don't know how much more I can say about it.
I know a couple guys, yourself included, talked about this being a big series and you know, needing to, if possible, needing to take both games. It's not obviously over, but just how disheartening is it? I mean, whether it's by the score or the team record home runs or just losing the game, I mean, just how frustrating or disheartening of a night is it? Yeah,
I mean, anytime you lose, it sucks. You know, and I obviously put us in a hole pretty early, so that makes it harder on everybody. Yeah, it's not fun. You know, that's not what you prepare to go out there and do, and that's not what I expect of myself. I don't think that's what anybody expects of me. And, you know, just going to flush it and go to the next one and, yeah, try and give us a chance to win next time.
Knowing this team to come back tomorrow and knowing you got Drew on the mound, give you some ray of confidence there?
Yeah, I think everybody's confident every day. You know, it's not like we're ever going into a game expecting to, you know, lose, and especially in that fashion. But, yeah, I mean, every day's a new day, and we'll get a chance tomorrow.
The homers in the first inning to Judge and Bellinger came off of cutters. That's a pitch that hit pretty hard in the last 6-7 starts. Is there an issue you're seeing there? What's the common theme there?
Yeah, I mean, I think if you watch it, it's pretty cut and dry. It's just over the middle of the plate. Those pitches are easy to hit. They're easy to lift, and yeah, I think that's what it boils down to.
Your rate in this home park is now over 7. How tough is it to pitch in this park, would you say?
I don't think it's any harder than anywhere else.
Good on Shane for standing up there and answering the questions. Before we go to break, real quick, you and I were watching the game, and I'm sure with you watching at home, you saw the same thing we saw. That Yankees dugout, granted, they were hitting home runs by the dozen almost, but they seemed extra cheerful and giddy in the dugout. When you're 10 games over 500, you expect that kind of camaraderie, but it seemed a little over the top. Am I overstating that?
No, there was a point early in the game where the camera zoomed in on Stanton, and you could hear, well, you couldn't hear him. You could read his lips of just like, and pointing to Baz, that it almost seemed like they had something that was, Baz was tipping, right? And so as a hitter, you're always trying to find some kind of edge, some kind of tip, and a lot of pitchers will tip, whether it be the hand, the glove, where they rest their glove, sometimes their feet, sometimes, like, I mean, they do all kinds of different things. And so sometimes if a team can pick up a tip where, hey, when he does this, he throws his curveball, you can eliminate or sit on that pitch, and it's an absolute game changer for a hitting team.
Well, if it was, it certainly showed in the box score tonight. And if they knew something, the Rays are going to diagnose that and get that fixed ASAP for Shane Baz in 5 days when he pitches again. Tonight was the Yankees' night. Giancarlo Stanton adds to his all-time home run total. He had 2. The Yankees had 9. They win it 13-3.